5? Holy.
Yeah. Time flies when you're having fun. Good morning.
Yeah.
I hope
Morning.
everybody's having a great day so far. Mine is better than yesterday. Trying to bring up the chat.
I
Yeah, I
was going to
mean,
say about yesterday.
mm-hmm,
Um, when you did your shipping and
mm-hmm,
you had to, Sally said you had to void that 40 some dollar label.
right,
When was it just because you couldn't get back into the label in eBay? Because
right.
if you go in through your email, they send you an email saying that you printed out a label, and you can go into your email and it'll give you the option of reprinting it.
Okay,
So you may not have had to void it. You might have
yeah,
been able to just go into that email,
that's
and
true.
then for the next time, let me see. I was gonna go look and see at my email
Um,
last one I shipped.
yeah, I mean that because I'm sure that I tried to print it several times, and
Yeah,
so I know that that's why I couldn't, print it from the eBay website. Um,
yeah,
I didn't try it from the email, so yeah, that might have been something that I could
yeah. Because
do.
when you get the email that says shipping label created, it's the one from eBay, not from PayPal.
Uh-huh.
If you go more towards the bottom, it says made a mistake, void the label, or next it'll say need to reprint the label. You can, and it'll say reprint the label, and it says it in blue, so you can click on that
Uh-huh.
at no extra charge within 24 hours.
Huh.
So you can click on that, it'll come up in another window, and it'll give you the option to reprint the label.
Okay. That's good to know.
Just for next time. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was like kind of freaking out because I mean, you only have so much in your PayPal. Plus I had all
Yeah.
my I had 22 other packages to ship. So I was, kind of freaking out because I mean, $41, that's a big
Yeah.
chunk of your PayPal. And I was
Well,
like,
sure,
well,
and especially
that
when you got to
doesn't
print out 23 packages.
yeah, exactly. So
That's
that
a
was
fast.
that was just another nail in my coffin basically.
Yeah.
So I was just like, "Oh my god, I can't do this."
Yeah.
And I was real close to just saying, "Screw it, I'm going to bed."
Yeah.
But even if I would have went to bed, back to bed, I wouldn't have went to sleep because I would have still been. So
Yeah.
I just, I had to work my way through it, and I got on the computer. I'm not real computer savvy or anything. I just don't. I can get around, but I still have the. I don't know. I just don't. I
Yeah.
don't feel like I know enough about the computer to go into different options. I was going into the control panel, and I was going into the printer, and
Yeah.
like it said that the printer wasn't connected. Well, the printer was connect. I mean, it wasn't connecting to my computer, so it might have been connected, like the wires and everything, but for
Hmm.
some reason it wasn't responding to the computer. You know,
Did you try to just shut everything down and
Oh
restart it?
yeah. Oh yeah. Several times. Um so yeah, it was not but
Sometimes I am computer savvy, and
mhm.
sometimes my printer just pisses me off so bad because it's they can be like modems. There can be a bazillion things reason why it's not working, and you have to sit and pinpoint that one little thing. Modems are the same way. I mean, it could just be, it's just having a brain fart. I mean, whatever.
Right.
It's so stupid. Printers and modems are just a pain in the ass
Right. And the thing
sometimes.
that actually, I think this is the, when you're in kind of a fuss and you're trying to figure out how to get it back to working condition,
Yeah,
and you just start, for me, I'm just talking about me, when
yeah,
I just start clicking buttons, and
mhm,
tried to get, whatever I can to make it start working again.
yeah,
And then, so a lot of times I don't know what I did to fix it. I just fixed it.
yeah,
Well, yesterday, I kind of, in my, anxious mind or whatever, I did actually try to pay attention to what, the things that I was doing to fix it. And so I
yeah,
think I found out um, what was going on and why it wasn't connecting. I don't know why it wasn't connecting, but I found out that if I go into like the printer and it shows all these things that I'm trying to print,
yeah,
if I what I did was I deleted those,
yeah.
and when I deleted them, it actually connected.
Okay, so you had bad print jobs that were spooling,
Right.
and you could, yeah.
So then I
Okay.
went in. I went in there. I deleted them because I was like, "Well, do I really want to delete them?" And I'm like, "Well, yeah, because what are you going to do with them?" You know.
Yeah.
So I went ahead and deleted them, and I tried it again, and it worked. So I was like,
Mhm.
"Okay,
Yep. And there's no
take
reason why. There's
no,
really no reason why they weren't working in the first place.
no,"
There was just something
because they
wrong
were
with
in
some
the
kind of communication.
yeah,
Yeah.
something wasn't reading something else. So
Yeah.
so I
I
don't I
know.
don't know
I put
I don't
that
know
in
why
too.
it was, but that's the way it ended up, and so I'm just like, okay, let's take it as it is. It's working now. And because I even thought,
Hmm.
well, maybe it's this package. I had a pretty big package. And so I was like, well, maybe it's just this, where it's going or whatever. So I thought, well, I'll try to print something else, a piece of clothing
Hmm.
or something, a little more generic
Yeah.
thing. And so I tried to print that, and well, it didn't work either. So I was like,
Hmm.
okay, it's not that. So,
Yeah.
but, something like that, because I don't know a whole lot about, maybe it may, and maybe I just, I don't know. I don't want to say like down on myself, but maybe I know a little bit more than what I give myself credit type of thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah. So I got it figured out. So maybe, when that happens again, which I doubt because I probably won't even remember, but maybe if that happens again, maybe I will remember what I did and everything. But I know me, and I probably won't remember. So
Write yourself out a list of things to check.
yeah. Oh my
I used
gosh.
to do that when I first learned about computers. When I first started out, I was self-taught,
Mhm.
and I mean, I never consumed any information as quickly and as easy as I did computers.
Wow.
And and I mean, I was just a sponge for that information. But in the
Hmm.
beginning, I didn't realize what a sponge I was for that information. And
Right.
so every time I learned something, I would write it down. Um, and I mean, I had all kinds of notes, everywhere. But the next time something else happened like that, and I went and took care of it, I had my notes. But
Yeah. Yeah. But sometimes Beth says sometimes my Dymo decides to be a douche, and I have to unplug it and plug it back in, and it's fine.
Mhm.
I was kind of in a frenzy, and I was just, checking my cords, checking the connection to it, and the night before, um, I was on a hangout, and for some reason, I had to get out of there, and then I tried to get back in, but um, I couldn't hear them, and they couldn't hear me. So there was already, like issues in my head that,
Oh,
something was going on with the computer.
yeah.
So I don't know. I'm just glad I got it fixed and that I can,
And
you
see,
know,
that's one reason why I don't want another printer.
right,
That's just more things that can go wrong.
exactly.
That's why I buy my labels for my laser printer, and it worked just fine. I don't have to buy a Dymo. And I only have to change the paper in there if I want to print something different.
Right. Um,
Those Dymos can be real finicky too.
yeah, yeah. It seems to be pretty touchy. I
Yeah.
love it. I love it, but there's just mornings, and sometimes like it'll take a little bit for it to um not connect, but it'll take it. You push the button. When I push a button, that means go, and
Hmm.
it should automatically go. But
Sometimes it takes.
sometimes it'll kind of stall for a minute. I'm
Hmm.
just like, what, you just messing with me or what? Because
Yeah. Yeah.
like to see me squirm. I don't know.
Well,
So, ooh, Grandma
that's
Wrinkles,
like my.
she
Oh, go
bought
ahead.
the Rolo. I've never heard of the Rolo. I've heard of Zebra.
Yeah. I just use my brother. I just bought a laser printer. I was using inkjet, but then my inkjet went to shit. So I picked up this brother laser printer, and it works just fine. I mean, and when I first opened it up and started printing with it, for some reason my labels were cloudy.
Uh huh.
Um, and the post office couldn't scan them, so every post office that went through, they had to type in the numbers by hand.
Oh my gosh.
But now it seems to be working just fine. So I don't know if it just had to get moving or what. But now it seems to be work. I never did anything with it, but it just started working.
Huh. Well, look, there's fishing and picking.
Welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back to the show. Hopefully you're having a good morning.
Yeah.
How was your trip?
And are you staying home now? Go fix all the problems of the world.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Um, I was gonna put that thing in for Todd. I was gonna go to that. I have a storage unit auction that is coming up Saturday, and I've kind of been teetering on like people that have been on the hangouts and stuff like that. I was kind of teetering on going, but not. I have to be kind of picky about what I get. As far as a unit, I don't want to buy a unit that has like a refrigerator and a couple of mattress and box springs and all. Because it's just me. Now if it's if I can look in there and see a sea of totes, then yeah, I'm good with that. That'll take me a couple of maybe three trips to get it all, but I can do that. Um, but I was looking at the temperature, and the temperature is supposed to be 46 on Friday. or Saturday.
Hmm.
And so I was like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready to go out and stand in the freezing cold and you know, I don't know. So I'm still kind of thinking about it anyway.
46.
Yeah.
46 is the freezing cold.
Well, I mean, you know how they say in the fall, like 46, that's freezing
No,
cold, but once you get to, March, 46 isn't so bad,
I know. I know. I'm just giving you
So,
shit.
yeah. And that, especially if it's windy, I mean, yeah, I just don't know if I could do that.
Yeah.
So, Grandma Magic Classic says 46 is warmer here. Oh my gosh. Not here. I, I just can't handle that cold air. Fishing and Picking says, not to get political, our government and Puerto Rico's government are a joke. Nothing can get
Yeah.
done fast. Oh, yeah, definitely.
Well, I mean, our government, the United States government, the president, was lacking on how fast they sent stuff out.
Yep.
I mean, I know not everybody likes Hillary, but she was talking about it the other night on, um, what the hell's his name? Um, the Late Show. What's his name? Not Jimmy Kimmel, but the other one, the cute one. I can sing.
I don't know. As I don't
I can't
watch
think of his
TV,
name.
so.
Anyway, I don't normally either. My husband had it on, and I was sitting here, and it was on mute, and I saw the picture, and I was like, "Oh, Hillary!" So I turned it up because I love
Uh-huh.
Hillary,
Uh-huh.
and nobody can change my mind from that. So we don't have any political discussions about it.
Jimmy
Anyway,
Fallon?
yeah, Jimmy Fallon. There you go. Anyway, she was on there, and she said that he failed to send people out to Puerto Rico right away. They were supposed there's things in place that they're supposed to do, and she said what it was, but I don't remember. But there's things in place that the United States president is supposed to do when a thing like that happens,
Uh-huh.
and they didn't do it, and she couldn't understand why he took so long to do it.
Yeah.
Because this isn't something that the president's just supposed to make a decision on. It's something that's just supposed to happen. Do it.
Right.
You're just supposed to order it. It doesn't. It's not one of those things that you can decide whether or not to do it or not. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't have to go to like
Yeah.
the House
Yeah.
or the Senate or anything. Like, you don't have to go and get approval.
There's no.
All you
Yeah.
have
This
to
is the emergency way
Yeah.
to do it, and this is the way
Oh,
it's like a fire escape. You
right.
know exactly where you're supposed to go, what you're supposed to do. That's what
Yeah.
this was, and he
Yeah.
didn't do it. He waited days to do it.
I don't understand that.
No. And then he says that stupid shit like, well, people can start learning how to help themselves.
Uh,
They're not going to get everything handed to them. What a dick.
yeah.
Sorry. No political. I'm sorry. I just
Uh,
feel really bad for those people down in Puerto Rico that didn't get
well,
any help right
sure.
away.
Sure.
Because even though they're on an island, they're still part of our country.
That's right. Um, yeah, Fishing and
I'll
Picking
stop.
said
I'll stop
that
trashing Trump now.
Fish and Pickin said that there are supplies down there, but the locals, keep stealing everything. Yeah, I can understand that. Um, yeah,
Excuse me.
yeah. Okay, we're
Well, I'm
done with
not saying
politics.
that.
No more. You,
Yay!
if you mention anything about politics from now on, you're gonna be in a timeout. I'm just warning you. So, just to let you know.
Sorry.
We had our little time, and yeah.
Yeah, we said it. That's it.
Yep. Because we definitely don't want this show to be about politics.
No.
Because, in the end, I mean, it doesn't end up being a good thing. So we'll just leave it at that.
Yeah.
Um. So, but we're glad you're back fishing and picking. Glad you made it out alive, and that you're okay, and everything, and that you were able to go down there and help. You know,
Yep.
whatever you did down there, that's that's great. I
I
think
was down there to help power. Wasn't he? Get power on.
I think so. I think so. So yeah, I think that's a great thing. Um, let's see. So let's see here. What's going on?
Oh, I just heard something on my desk. What was it? Oh my God! I see a
Uh-oh.
mouse on my screen. Hmm. I don't know. I don't see
Oh,
anything.
that's good.
It's getting to be that time of year,
It's good for the moment. Yeah. I haven't seen mine lately, so I'm thinking it's probably somewhere in the house, or I can't see that a house or that a mouse would actually be trying to get out of the house. So it's probably here somewhere. I just haven't smelt it yet. That's what I'm getting. Because I did and my traps are empty. So it's not in the trap. So I must have gotten a hold of the poison that I put out. It's the only thing I can figure.
It might be
Um,
all in my head too.
well,
After my problem with mice last year, I'm
yeah.
just waiting for it.
Yeah, I feel you there.
I mean, I did sit down on the toilet with a mouse on there.
Oh my gosh. Oh,
It touched my butt.
oh my gosh. Yeah, Grandma Magic Classic says with the dogs it might leave. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I hope so too, but um let's see here. I'm trying to wake up Sally. Sally, wake up. Um oh, thanks. Thank you, Creating Happy Mondays, Miss Shelley. Thank you for the compliment on the glasses. I
Hmm.
appreciate it. And Hank Allen Cash says, I always check toilets for snakes. Well, that's probably a good thing.
Yeah,
Grandma Magic Classic
I probably take
says
my time.
she fell in the toilet yesterday. That's not good. But she kind of
How
did
the
it
hell
to
did
her.
you go?
She did it to herself because she was cleaning the toilet and left the lid up. And then when she went back, she got a cold butt. I hate that when that happens. Oh my goodness. So what has everybody got going on today?
I was gonna stay home all day, but now I have to. I've sold something yesterday that I have to run to the storage shed for.
Oh, well, maybe after you find that and get it all
Like,
packaged up and
why
get
did
it
I
to
leave
the
it at the storage shed and not bring it home with the rest of my stuff where everything's supposed to be here? I don't know.
yeah, it just didn't work that way. Shelly says she's going to the bins. Man, if I could get away with it, I would. But I might, if everything works out okay, I might be able to go to the thrift store today. So I might be able to do that. Blackberry Thistle Tea says her stepsister lives in Puerto Rico. Thanks for the update.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think that would be just because it's almost, I mean, I wouldn't call it, of course, I've never been down there, so I don't know what the situation is down there and everything, but um,
Yeah.
just kind of from what I've seen, like on the news and stuff like that, it definitely does look like it's almost like a third world country.
Yeah.
Even though it is part of the United States, it's still kind of behind the times and everything. So it would be kind of scary to be in a natural disaster like that and not have, of course, you never know what is, if you don't have something, if you've never known something, then it's not,
Yeah.
it's not a big deal. You're not missing anything, basically. So, people down there, they just think that's the way life is,
Yeah.
I would assume. Amelia Sells says, say that 10 times without getting your tongue tied. She says she's picture listing and errands.
Ooh,
Yeah, I got some
good
errands to
plan.
run. I've got some, I definitely have some listing to do. So it's going to be a busy day, which is a good thing. There's nothing bad about being busy. Good morning, Todd.
Hi.
How are
I
Can I
watched
you?
your
talk
video this
now?
morning.
You asked us what we're up to, and then you just kept talking.
I'm sorry, running my mouth.
Sorry.
It's okay. I love you.
I love you too.
Today
I love you truly.
is the last day I have to get the rest of the stuff out of the storage unit, and it's all the heavy furniture.
Okay.
Uh,
You got a helper?
No.
it's
Oh.
all on you, huh?
No. It sucks being me.
Yeah.
I'm sure down there you should be able to find a lumper somewhere, can't you?
Call my lawyer, see if I can get a hold of him.
Hi.
Find
I'm
a
taking care of something, so I'm gonna mute myself.
Okay.
Taking care of business.
business every
I
day.
imagine down there in Texas you could find a lumper somewhere, can't you?
A water?
A lumper? Somebody that can help you load stuff?
That's called a lumper?
Yeah, that's what truck drivers call these. They hang out hang out by the docks where we deliver, and you can pay them a few bucks and they'll help you load.
Huh. I think Mike
Uh,
mentioned that once. But yeah, I mean,
I didn't want to.
you know, somebody that could help you, you know, take on the big heavy stuff. Like I was telling
Find
you,
a
he
couple
should find
teenagers.
like a teenage boy or something that's looking to make a couple of bucks
Yeah,
and
that's
you
what I
know,
said. A couple teenagers you can probably find.
yeah, exactly.
Give them 20 or 40 bucks. They'll help you.
yeah. Well, I've got a guy that is interested in some of the furniture, and he told me the last 2 days that, yeah, I need to come look at that stuff. And I figured he would just take some with him and then it wouldn't be such a big deal, and then there would be two people to lift it. But so far, 2 days have gone by, and he hadn't been able to, or something else got in his business or whatever.
Huh.
I should buy a teenage boy.
Oh my gosh.
So
Well, hopefully it'll all work out for you.
and then I got to get all that crap out of my pickup that's already in my pickup, out of my
Right.
pickup, put in the backyard storage shed, and then load up and go. So I can't do A before I do B, before I do C, before I get gas, before I
Yeah.
whatever. I'm just a grappy old man.
Well, it's okay. We love you anyway.
I'm putting it off. I'm thinking about calling them and saying, I can't get it all done today.
Rent it another month.
Yeah, I could do, but there isn't that much left. It's just big and heavy.
Yeah.
Plus, I don't know if it'll all fit in one pickup load.
You have like a thrift
And
store that'll come pick it up. Sometimes like
if you watched my video, you saw all the trash bags I have stacked up in front of my trailer. So I can't get my trailer out to go get it until the trash pickup today. And they don't come around till like 2, but I got to be out of that unit by 6. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just a whiny butt. I'll get it done.
You have any like thrift stores that'll come pick it up? Or any kind of store that'll come pick it up? Or you want to sell it?
I'd like to sell some. One of them's a big old heavy Bassett dresser.
Mm.
And that's a name brand solid wood dresser.
Yeah.
I bet that thing weighs 200 pounds.
Oh boy.
I don't know how I'm going to get it up on the pickup. My pickup is real tall. It's an F-250.
You have any
I'll get it.
you have any neighborhood kids that could help you?
They're probably in school.
Yeah, no. I'll figure it out.
I was lucky. I got nephews that'll come help me at a drop of a hat, you know,
Right.
if I need it.
I got a little ratchet set. I can ratchet them up onto the pickup.
Oh,
It's a pain in the butt, but whatever. It'll get
You'll
it
be
out.
fine.
It just takes more time.
and sometimes we think about it and we're like, oh, this is gonna really, really bad. And then when we actually do it, it's not as bad as we think it's gonna be.
Yeah. But part of the problem is I've already been 2 days trying to clear that out. 2 trips.
Yeah.
I'm tired of it.
You're over it.
That's
Well, I'm
why
getting
one
that.
reason I don't like doing storage units, because it's such a big job.
But I did get a new gold watch.
I seen that. That's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome.
Benrus.
Uh-huh.
Didn't have as much gold as that pocket watch did, but it's 14 karat. And it runs.
Nice.
Nice.
I thought it was a really nice watch.
It is.
Do you have any idea of when it was made?
No, I haven't cracked the back open on it. I'm kind of afraid to.
Yeah.
Come here.
I can do it, but
Well, don't do it if you don't want to.
well, I need to take a picture of the inside guts. You know, it's got all the serial numbers and stuff in that part.
Yeah.
So eventually I'm going to have to crack the back open and take pictures of the inside guts and how many jewels it's got so I can make a decent listing.
Right.
And then I got this gold, this a white gold birthstone ring.
Yeah, that's pretty.
And this weighs 5.8 grams and it's 14 karat. So
Yeah, that's a really nice. And you
that's
said that one was like 130. Is that what you said?
it's like 130, 140 bucks, just the gold value.
Yeah.
So
So are you going to try and sell that too on eBay?
no, I thought I'd wear it. I don't even know what birthstones those are.
Well, that's what I was thinking. It's going to be, I mean, like it may not be that hard to. I mean, you're gonna have to find somebody to, that has that wants those birthstones. So
Yeah. Florida's, I do sell on OfferUp, Craigslist, and Facebook Marketplace, but there's a whole lot more sellers on those around here than there are buyers.
right.
Now this one's 10 karat gold field watch, and it's not working. It's not gold. It's just kind of like gold plated. Hamilton watch.
Comfortable. I said, Todd, tell your wife to earn her keep and get loading.
Oh gosh.
She's at school teaching junior English. She ain't gonna help.
Yeah, she's at work.
She has a full-time job.
Yeah.
I'm the retired one.
I can imagine that conversation though.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah. I can just imagine.
She has helped me a couple of times, like in the summer, and no, she didn't like it.
No,
Right. Right.
not her thing, huh?
No. And this is a little 14 karat pendant. Says grandma,
I think that is so cute. I
Yeah.
love that.
but it's so thin. Look how thin that is.
Yeah.
The gold value in this is like $16.
Oh my gosh.
You'd think something made out of 14 karat gold would be worth a lot of money.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
if it's that thin and has that small amount of gold on it, it's
Well, that makes.
Well, especially since you just sold that pocket watch for so much money, and that was only what, 10 karat,
Hmm.
wasn't it?
but it weighed so much that it
Yeah.
it had $400 worth of gold in it.
Right.
Yeah.
Then I got a bunch of cheap costume jewelry.
And I
Yeah, you
think
can
I
buy
think costume jewelry, I mean, depending on what it is, I think that does pretty well, doesn't it?
I like the comps on this brand, and they weren't selling for very much.
Huh.
Lindenwold. Made in China. Cheap. There's a pair of clip-on earrings.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, I have a big, and I really think I'm just gonna put it all in a lot. But I have a big bunch of jewelry that I just need to, because I'm never gonna do anything with it. Just try and get it out, get a little bit of something for it. And it's not even like I bought a couple of things, in individual lots, so it's not even a lot that I bought together. But I think I could get maybe $19, $20 out of it. And I know that I would be ahead doing that.
You can go on to Jewelry Detectives and have them tell you what you got.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's pretty, Todd.
I saw this set sold on eBay for like $15. So
Hmm.
this one may bring a couple of bucks.
That's very pretty.
And it doesn't cost much to ship this stuff.
Yeah.
This is
That's pretty too.
this stuff has never been worn. It doesn't look like. This little pin with an angel.
Aw.
Rhinestones.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I'm a rhinestone angel. Coming out on a horse in the star-spangled rodeo.
Don't quit your day job there, Todd.
Oh, believe me, I know, but it doesn't stop me.
No, me neither.
Oh my
You know, I
gosh.
was always so good at playing instruments, but boy, I couldn't carry a tune in a bucket. You know, any instrument they put in my hand, I could learn no problem, you know, but yeah, I couldn't carry a tune in a bucket if my life depended on it. If it was a matter of life and death, I'd be dead.
Oh my gosh.
But my mom and my sister could sing beautifully. But me and my
Really?
dad, absolutely not. Yeah. My mom and my sister were beautiful singers. Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, I can't even, yeah, I mean, it doesn't even sound good at all. I mean, some people can hit some notes here and there even and sound okay, but not me.
Wow.
But boy, I'm my biggest fan, boy. I sing my heart out in the car, boy.
Well, I always say that singing is the best medicine when you're sick. And I know that's probably not what a lot of people want to hear, but the
Which
actual
I've always been kind of bummed about that because I'm kind of an entertainer myself, you know, so I probably would have been a good entertainer, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So if I could have sang, I think I could have really made something of myself, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I have no feeling at all. And it's not like I have a tin ear or anything because I have a really good ear for music. But yeah, I just can't do it. I just never tried either. You know, I just sing. I never tried to do it good.
I think you should go into stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
You know, tell little stories about how you got a dead fish in your locker and you spilled some soup in your pan.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
You could do a whole.
She could do a whole set on that, couldn't she?
Yeah, 2 or 3 sets on just the stories she's told us.
Oh yeah. Easy.
Yeah. Hi, Tara.
Is it snowing up north yet?
No, but it's sleeting.
Oh, it's raining yet here, but they say we might get some snow. It's going to be like 28 degrees tonight.
Yeah, it's rain, and it's been sleeting. Yeah, I think that was sleet, unless it was ice. I don't know, but
no, the wind's really picking up here, though. It's coming right down from the north, bringing in that cold Canadian air.
Yeah, our high was a good dropping.
Yeah, it's cruddy out. It's supposed to clear up this afternoon, though. They said.
Not for us. I think it's supposed to rain, sleet, snow mix through the nighttime. I think.
I just have no desire.
Me neither.
No desire.
And then there were some cards like this with individual rhinestones in them.
Oh
wow.
Those aren't worth anything, are they?
I don't
know.
You're asking the wrong person here. I know nothing about jewelry. I wear an agate necklace somebody gave me at a flea market. And that's about all the jewelry I wear.
Agate?
An agate.
Box of peanut peel.
Cool.
Oh.
Yeah, I finally got around to seeing Jim and Tara's video of some more stuff on the trailer to sell. Woo!
Yeah.
I like that chair.
Oh yeah, Jim always wanted one of those. I don't like it because it's nail painted, but yeah, he's gonna make that his desk chair at his computer.
Really?
That's what he said.
Got a couple.
Huh.
Cup holder. That's all that counts for him.
I always wanted one of those egg chairs with the speakers inside.
Oh yeah.
I worked for a guy who was later shot. He was some bigwig with the Teamsters. He got shot in the early 80s. And if you see that movie Casino, the guy who they talk about, they said, well, he'll keep his mouth shut. You know, he won't. He's a good guy. And then they're like, well, why take chances? And they decide to whack him. So he comes out of the restaurant. He's walking out to his car and they shoot him in the back of the head. That scene is actually modeled after the guy who worked for his assassination.
Oh, wow.
Rush with Greatness. But he had, of course, he had a lot of money. They had an egg chair.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, and they had and it was in this room with this fuzzy, it was almost like fake fur white shag carpeting that was 5 inches thick. These guys all had this really gaudy furniture. It was all gilded and stuff. It was they're real goofballs. Anyway, or Guidos, I guess is the correct term. But anyway, so the guy's name was Alan. So if you Google Alan Dorfman, that was my boss when I was 12 and 13. I worked for him for 2 years.
They had
They
had a lodge that's about 5 minutes away from where I live.
You worked for the mob when you were 12 and 13?
Yeah, cutting grass.
The guy's name on my checks. I always wanted to start a company with a name like this. It was called Amalgamated Resource Management. Was where my checks came from. And Alan Dorfman signed them himself. I wish I had one. I cashed them, so I don't have any of the checks left. But anyway, yeah. And the FBI came and questioned us because they were looking for Hoffa. This is back in the late 70s, so they're still looking for Jimmy Hoffa. They're questioning us. It's we cut the grass. We don't know nothing. The guy who manages the Browns guys, he's just tell them whatever they want to know. You guys don't know anything. So it's funny. They're dragging the lake because this place owned 2/3. Well, it still does. It owns 2/3 of a lake. They're out there dragging a lake with hooks.
Oh my gosh!
They're looking for an awful.
Wow.
Pick with Joy
story,
has a question. Pick with Joy has a question. Where is the best place to learn about jewelry, Todd?
I guess. Heck if I know. Are you talking about real gold and silver, or are you talking about I don't know squat about costume jewelry? And if it's real gold or silver, I'll take the time and research it, but otherwise I know nothing.
Where do you research it at? Just Google it or what?
Well, on the ring here, you look inside and it says 14K, and then you weigh it on your little scale, and then you research it on goldcount.com. Here, I'll screen share.
Do you recommend? Do you recommend having the the items that you check to see if they're gold or silver or whatever, like the acid test?
Yeah, I've got an acid kit, but
I mean, do you use it a lot?
Well, some stuff I'm not going to test this watch because it's vintage. I mean, there's no doubt that it's 14 karat.
Right.
So like this ring, you can tell that's high quality. That's gold,
Right.
You don't really have to test it.
Right.
But if it says Italian silver, yeah, you better check that.
Yeah.
Because there is a lot of Italian silver, and there's a lot of Italian silver that is not silver. Come on. What are you doing? Reload. My computer's running slow today.
So I think, really with jewelry, I think you I think it's you know, you have to learn about it just like anything else. Angie's what is her name? Treasured, is it Treasured Vintage Treasure, or the other way around?
Nikki, wow! I put a link to Elendorf.
I think Angie, she does a lot of jewelry, and I think she has a lot of good information. Treasured Vintage, yeah.
Yeah.
So you might go and, you know, check out her videos. And I think, you know, it's just like with electronics. I think you just kind of have to dive in and start learning, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe if you can find like a I'm not real big on like the jewelry jars, but that if you can find a jar that's has like, you know, that's full and maybe, you know, for a reasonable price, probably, you know, and maybe $4.99, $5.99, it might be worth it to get it, and then you can do a little bit of research, you know, on your downtime, which I know a lot of us probably don't have a lot of downtime, but you know, that might be a good way to start. Or even go on eBay and see if you can find like a lot of jewelry. You know, a lot of people sell those on there, but and that way you can learn about maker's marks. You know, you might need to see about you know, if you have a loop or a loo, which is one of these little gadget things. It's like a small magnifying glass is basically what it is. But I enjoy having one. Yeah, Blackberry Thistle Tea says that Texas Gal Treasures. She also has she does a lot of jewelry and has lots of videos. So yeah, I mean, I think you just kind of have to dive in and you know, put that in your all right, Grandma Magic Classics. Good luck to you. She's going to the grocery store in the car that's broken. So
Hi, Mary. Did you get my message?
hope you're doing okay and that everything works out and you get home safe. And be careful out there. Most definitely.
My screen here.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you see it?
Yeah.
You just plug in. Here, let me start over. So I weighed this ring and it weighs 5.8 grams.
Mm-hmm.
And it's 14 karat. And then you just hit calculate and it comes up with how much.
That's pretty awesome.
So that's what this ring is worth just in gold scrap value.
Uh-huh.
I just love those.
Huh.
So you know, I mean, if it's real gold and silver, that's how I do research. You know, just you can figure that stuff out by yourself.
Right.
But yeah, the ring might be worth more than the gold values. So yeah, I'm going to put it up for a 5-day auction on eBay and started at the gold scrap value price, which I'm willing to take, and then if the bidding makes it go higher, well, that's even better.
Absolutely. That's a good way to think about it.
What'd you say, Todd? You're going to put it at auction?
Yeah, I'm actually going to do it this time. I got.
Oh, you're not just going to throw out a buy it now price and see what happens? That's crazy. Now you're talking crazy.
I know. I learned from the best.
No, I don't know about that.
Am I still screen sharing?
No, I don't think so.
Well, I see your hand.
Yeah.
Well, then.
Maybe I'm just on the other one.
I think I have you on. Well, let me look here.
So
he's not.
This ring paid for the whole storage unit, basically.
Awesome.
Right. But what'd you spend on that? What you spent 180, didn't you?
I spent like 180. Yeah.
So between that ring, basically between the ring and the watch.
Yeah, I'm already in the profit with these two things.
Right. That's good.
And I got a toaster, and I got a bread maker, and I got, I got a whole bunch of stuff, like yard sale stuff.
So what will you do with that?
Well, I guess I'll have a yard sale
There you go.
eventually.
I traded a Keurig for my haircut yesterday.
Did you really?
I did. I'm like, well, shop around a little bit. I'm gonna need some color too,
Oh, that's a good idea, actually. We can make a deal.
Mm-hmm.
Let's
I like the barter system.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
I can't even believe it. I've been sitting here trying to talk, and you guys are talking over me here. I'm on mute.
Oh no!
I'm like, God, I'm just trying
Stop
to say
playing my
something. Somebody
game,
said in the
Nikki.
chat. God, you guys are rude talking over me.
Sorry.
I'm thinking,
Stop
God,
playing
every
my
time I
game.
try to say something, somebody talks over me. What the hell's going
Oh my
on?
gosh.
So anyways, I was trying to say creating happy Mondays. She put, I tried to branch out to kitchen knives, and now I look like a serial killer.
Yeah.
It was so funny. This one time I went to this one flea market sale in Hinckley, Minnesota, and they didn't have nothing. I mean, they were just so high priced on everything. But this one guy had like 3 boxes full of knives, and I've always done knives.
Mm-hmm.
And I've always done well with knives. So I go looking through these, and he had them for like a quarter a piece or 5 for $1 or something like that. I mean, it was just like so cheap. Anyway, so I went through these boxes one by one and dug out all the good knives, and I had like a couple handfuls of knives I was carrying up to the guy. And my husband says, "You look like a crazy woman."
Well,
Just offered $800 voucher.
Fishing and Picking wants to know, Todd, how did the pen with no cap do at auction?
Yeah, I just answered in the
Oh,
side
he
chat.
just answered. Never mind. Sorry.
Yeah, the buyer made me an offer to take down the auction, and I took his $150 offer.
Oh my God, Todd, we never end auctions early. Never.
No, he ended an auction.
He ended an auction early because I can tell you every time I've had people ask me to end an auction early, which I say, no, thank you. Sorry, I don't end auctions early. It always sells for almost double of what the offer was.
You need to deny entry. You were
Oh,
You're in trouble, Todd.
oh, wow.
Whoops.
always the same. It's automatic.
Don't do
Sorry,
that.
not end auctions early. Ever.
God, Todd.
I think you've been listening to too much of this Fast Nickel stuff.
Yeah.
I'm a bad person.
God, dang it.
Shame on you, Todd.
I'm going to tell you a little story. I'm going to tell you a story. I got right now, and it's not a big high-priced item. I have a snowmobile shirt, and I threw it up at auction. Now, right now, it's on auction. Typically, those shirts sell for $25 to $30 in there. And this is nothing special. It's about a 1995 shirt. It's at auction right now, and it's getting $51.
Nice.
So to me, I'm thinking, I need money today, but I need money 5 days from now. So now, why not just wait a little longer and get a little more money?
Exactly.
You know, unless you're gonna like cover the check to the auction that you wrote a check to, so you guys sell some crap fast. Why not wait the 5 days and maybe get a little more?
Right.
Sherry, the cheerfulness says, lynch him, kick him out of the reseller community.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God! I mean, God dang it! That's like letting the vulture come down and just take your food.
I know, I suck.
What's your eBay
God,
store?
Todd.
I'm gonna start hey, can't we do an offer on this ring just to buy it now when he puts it at auction?
It's like if you went to a restaurant, a fancy restaurant for a gourmet meal, and the waiter brought it out, but instead of putting the food in front of you, he took all the food and put it in a big sausage stuffer and then tried to cram it down your throat, okay? It should be savored. Eat it slowly in small bites and enjoy it. You don't just wolf it down. That's the whole beauty of the auction.
But in Todd's defense,
That was a horrible analogy.
Yeah, exactly.
I think Jim.
I thought I was listening to Negan there for a second.
Well, he is a little.
Exactly. Exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking. That one episode.
That one comment.
Yeah. When you what is it? What is it when you have to eat shit? It's better to, what is it? Chew, swallow, and something repeat. You know, I don't know.
Hold on, I'm looking it up.
You don't want to savor it. You want to just do it.
That's not the comment I was thinking of.
Well, me and my dad always say something like that. If you have to eat a dog turd, don't look at it very long.
Right.
My comment was from last season where he told Rick he put something down his throat and he just
Gotcha.
Yeah, if you have to eat
And he
shit,
just thanked
that's
him.
not to nibble, bite, chew, swallow, repeat. It goes quicker.
Yes. That's it. That's what I was trying to say.
That was the guy that they blew up with a rocket launcher, though, wasn't it?
Yes.
The red-haired guy blew him up? Yeah. Or no, what Daryl blew him up. But he was going to kill the red guy.
Yeah. And he toasted the guy.
No spoilers. Some people haven't seen it.
You haven't watched
I've seen it. I seen it, but there's some people in the chat yesterday saying that they have not seen it. So I don't want to do any spoilers.
Watch Netflix.
Oh, easy. Okay.
Take some initiative for crying out loud.
Not everybody has Netflix. That was sort of a shame.
Oh, I'm feeling bossy today.
Oh, I guess you are.
Well, Margot, that doesn't count if you haven't watched the show at all.
Yeah, there's no.
I was thinking of.
That doesn't. I mean, you can't even talk about season 1.
Season 1.
Oh, come on. No.
I'm gonna get on. Go ahead.
I was going to say, first of all, Creating Happy Monday said, Todd, you do you. Go for the fast nickel. Also, I was going to say, I was thinking about having thinking I should have like some kind of live show where people can come on and just start talking about it. Then we can talk about The Walking Dead freely, and if somebody hasn't seen it, don't come in there.
And you could call it Nikki's The Talking Dead.
Talking Dead, yeah.
And it wouldn't be a ripoff because it's Nikki's.
There you go.
Or you could have it like Nikki's Discussing the Dead. Discussing the Dead.
Nikki's Dead Link.
Oh my god.
Then nobody clicks on it because they all think it's a dead link.
Or Nikki sees dead people.
All the time.
Oh gosh.
No, that sucks, Blackberry 50. Or Wally. It's so laughable. That's so bad.
Oh my god, though, seriously, Nikki, if you did an unofficial show about the Walking Dead, I mean, you'd have so many people you couldn't even run the thing. I mean, it would blow up the server.
Yeah.
I know. That's what I was thinking. But I haven't decided, well, I wonder if I should have it on Sunday night during it, or if I should have it like Monday. So that,
I would do it like on a Monday, because then you wouldn't have all that competition and cross traffic.
Yeah, because they replay it after The Talking Dead, I think. So you've got a lot of people, stay up for the replay.
And some of the stuff you have to think about. You kind of have to absorb it. Before you discuss it, it would be nice to have a day to absorb it.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I have nobody I can talk to about The Walking Dead. My husband says it's stupid, even though he's never watched it. But he's got all the people at work that talk about The Walking Dead, and then nobody in my family none of my kids watch it. Nobody watches it around me. And then anybody online that watches it, you can't say anything live because people haven't watched it, you know.
Yeah.
No.
So I just thought, well, maybe I should have a show. Then I can talk about all I want with people.
No.
And if somebody comes in and gets some information that they didn't want to hear, well, that was their own fault because they came in.
Yeah, they shouldn't have been there if they didn't want to have it spoiled for them.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm thinking I might do that.
There you go. Oh my God, they'll have like those Star Wars ones, those Star Wars like theories and chat rooms. I mean, it just goes on and on and on, and they get a huge amount of views and everything. It's insane.
Margot, don't do that to your husband. Margot says my husband watches the show. I literally say the whole time, you know he dies, right?
Oh my gosh.
Just
Oh
let
my
him
God.
watch the show. Behave yourself, Margot. Blackberry Thistle Tea shamed her.
Craziness.
She said he has ruined Criminal Minds for her when Shamar Moore left. See you later, creating happy Mondays.
Yeah, she was Shelly creating Happy Mondays. She was saying that she sold a Ralph Lauren duvet and a what is a duvet? What is that?
It's a,
The thing you put over
it
your
like-
you know, like a bed surf or something.
Is
that
it
like
like a comforter?
Huh?
goes over a comforter.
Goes
Yeah, it's
over
like
a
a bed
comforter.
spread.
Yeah,
Oh, boy.
so you get all your body sweat and hair and crap on the duvet, and then you can take it off and wash it, and you never get your comforter dirty.
Oh.
So it's like a bedspread, just a fancy name for a bedspread.
It's a duvet.
Anyway, she said she got $150 for that.
Yeah,
So
Nice.
that's pretty dang awesome right there.
it's
Yeah,
like
in less than an hour.
it's like a great old big flat bag. You shove your
Yeah, and it zips up, doesn't it?
or buttons, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a cover for your comforter.
Oh.
So it's a
Okay.
bedspread.
Sides.
Okay,
I like-
gotcha.
I like the Dirty Comforter. It sounds like the title of a trashy romance novel.
It's like a pillowcase for your comforter. Okay,
There you go.
that makes sense.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay. So it doesn't like lay over the bed. Okay.
No. Huh.
Hi there.
I've actually never heard of something like that, so
And a baby.
that's
She's
interesting.
making faces at us.
That's very interesting.
Everybody say hi to Sophia.
Hi, Sophia.
Hi, Sophia. Blackberry, that's just something else to wash.
That's true.
Yep.
This is true.
Kind of comforters are tough to wash.
Yeah.
I just take mine to laundromat, and I don't have to worry about screwing up my washer with all that big stuff.
We actually have one of those comforter covers.
Yeah, we do somewhere.
We wound up with it from an auction or something.
Yeah. Jim's so
Oh,
greasy.
there.
His oils would just seep through it right to the comforter anyway. So
Aw.
You can't wash down stuff.
huh?
Well, you're gonna lose some feathers.
Yeah, you gotta be careful because of feathers if you had a down comforter.
Oh, I can't have down stuff because of Gary, but
Yeah, I don't have any, but yeah, I remember like in the old days, like down pillows and stuff. I guess do they still make them? Yeah, you could never wash, you know.
oh, I used to wash ours. Yeah.
Yeah, but you gotta be careful because sometimes they open up in the wash machine and then you got a bunch of feathers everywhere.
Yeah, then you gotta hire a chicken plucker to pluck you
Or
some
if they
chicken
do it in the
feathers.
dryer or something, you know, you got these feathers everywhere.
Oh,
like chicken feather. I remember having chicken feather pillows.
I remember
They weren't down. I mean, they were chicken feathers.
Oh, that's gross.
Yeah, they were gross. Because then the feathers would like poke through the thing. If you
Yeah,
didn't have,
sometimes they will.
Yeah.
Even the downy ones will. We really, what you really want is like goose down feathers, but yeah.
This is cute.
So, Jim, you used Mobdro on your computer and it worked?
I am.
Well, that's cool.
It's awesome.
I never tried it on a computer, so I didn't know.
Yeah, you got to download a thing. It's called BlueStacks. And then you download the Mobdro on your computer and don't do nothing with it. Just leave it as a download. Don't try to open it. Then go download BlueStacks and install the BlueStacks. And BlueStacks links up with your Google Chrome account. And then you take the BlueStack or the Mobdro app and drag it into your apps on your BlueStacks. Just click on it, and put the download up on your desktop, and then just drag it into your BlueStacks, and then it'll take a little bit, and it'll load onto your thing. It'll become one of your apps on your BlueStacks. You click on it as the app, and it opens up, and you can watch. I was just watching Fox out of Tampa, Stars. And of course AMC and all those other things. I mean, in real time. Because when I installed it yesterday, I'm watching. I had AMC on the TV off of DirecTV. I clicked on this thing and I'm watching it was one of the Friday the 13th movies. It was on exactly. I mean, at the same time, in sync. So I mean, you're getting it real time off the cable stuff. So it's awesome. I don't know how they do it or how it works, but I'm happy to have it. Thank you, Nikki.
Yeah, I use it on my tablet and my phone. You don't have to go through the whole BlueStacks thing when you're putting it on as an app. But
yeah, if you put it on a tablet or something, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to run it off your PC, you have to download the BlueStacks program. It's called Mobdro, Mobdro.
Yeah. If you're downloading it as an app, you have to download Aptoid through Google. You do a search on Google for Aptoid, Aptoid, and you download that, and then you search for Mobdro, Mobdro, and Aptoid, and you download it that way. And on your phone and your tablet, where you use apps, you don't have to download the other stuff, but the BlueStacks. But Jim's saying that on the computer, he downloaded that BlueStacks, and now it works on his computer. So that's cool.
Huh.
I'm going to try it on my flat screen TV because I have a smart TV, and my smart TV goes on the internet.
Yeah.
So I'm going to see if I can. I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to try download it on the TV too.
Yeah, and if nothing else, you can. What I do, I don't know why we have feedback now. What I do is I have it on my phone and my tablet, and we have one of those Stream Beam Mini 2s plugged into our TV, and then I can just stream it from my tablet or my phone to the TV.
Cool.
Wow.
Yeah. So I can watch The Walking Dead on my 50-inch TV.
The resolution is not equal, though. The resolution, it's not quite as good, but it's still adequate. I mean, it's not horrible.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah, but free, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
can't complain about free.
No,
I know people that have gotten rid of their satellite accounts with it because they can watch everything.
Huh.
I'm thinking about it, but the only thing is, if I ditch satellite, what happens if this thing gets like ended?
Yeah, we don't pay for our satellite. Why would we
I
end it?
know, but I can save my sister some money.
Uh-huh.
Somebody pays for everything. Nothing's free.
It is our Christmas gift. Keep using it.
I need
Yeah,
that.
we've been using it for, 2 years, year and a half, 2 years. We've been watching on it. I totally forgot about it because I don't watch TV that much, but my husband does all the time, and I completely forgot all about it. And I was like going, yeah, I told everybody on the show that I was going to hunt them down if they said anything about The Walking Dead until I watched it. And he goes, why don't you watch it on Sunday? I said, well, I don't want to watch it with my dad this time, just in case. And he goes, no, why don't you watch it at home? And then I was like, oh, crap, I forgot about Mob Drill.
Does your dad not like the violence part to it?
Well, he doesn't care about it. I mean, he doesn't watch it, but it was just that season or last season, the first episode with where Negan was killing people. It was so graphic. My dad was a little disappointed that I watched it.
Oh.
Yeah, if you went into that, I mean, if you never watched it and that was the first episode you ever saw, I would be the same way. I'd be like, why are you watching this messed up show?
Yeah.
Yeah, my good Catholic father. I mean, he doesn't mind violence and stuff, but watching violence and stuff, but that was a little over the top for him, I think, that episode was.
I can't watch that. I can't watch that episode again, or I can't watch the Terminus episode again. It's two that I avoid ever watching.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I thought it was a little over the top, and I don't want to be maybe I'm getting an old fuddy-duddy, but I thought like with Glenn's, with the eyeball and stuff, I mean, do you really have to go that far? I mean, can't you he swung the bat, there's some splatter, you understand what happened. You don't necessarily have to see the whole, you know what I mean?
Too much of a spoiler.
I know it's more graphic than it needs to be. I can't rewatch it. I won't rewatch that episode. When I'm rewatching the back seasons, I'll skip over that one. I skip over that one and the one at Terminus or I'll fast forward past that part where they're at the trough at Terminus. I won't watch that one either.
I don't like the Bob one.
Oh, Tainted Meat?
No, that one doesn't bother me.
That disturbs me a little bit.
I thought that was awesome. He's laughing at him.
Oh, God, I couldn't even imagine. We need to stop talking, though, because we're going to piss somebody off, probably.
Well, now that we told them how to get it, they can watch it free. Go watch it. That's your homework.
Yeah, you can't watch back episodes.
Oh, no, that's right. Okay, well, then get Netflix. It's $10 a month. Put one of your vices and sign up for Netflix.
No more spoilers. Because I would be ticked if I hadn't watched it and somebody was talking. I would be ticked.
Well, Terminus is pretty long ago, though.
Yeah, I mean,
So,
make time because people are like, "Well, I don't have time to watch it." You got to make time. Somebody's on the street, $100 bills. You have time for that.
You got to give yourself. You got to give yourself time.
I feel like Jim Law.
Jim Law.
How do you call the decisions? You will obey me.
That would scare me, Jim Law.
It scares me.
I'm coming over to steal your chair, by the way.
Well, there was a pair of those on my local Facebook for sale site, and I tried to get them, and I saw the ad like a half hour late, and of course they're already gone. Or I'm like, Jim's all like, oh man. And we walk in, went to this auction in Norway, Michigan. I'm like, should we go to? We're heading home. I'm like, should we go peruse the Goodwill? I'm like, because I was like this. I'm like, we got a truckload of stuff. Do we really need to stop at Goodwill? And Jim's like, I guess let's just go stop real quick.
Might as well.
Right there.
It was weird. Okay, the store is separated. It's a big box building. Well, not very big, but it's a box building. And you got the back end of the store is blocked off for the employees only to sort stuff. Well, this day that we went there, this is like our 4th or 5th time there, the wall had one section of shelves out. And I'm peeking back there. I'm like, can you walk back there? And then they have this yellow rope, like a roped off area where you can go in. There's like a little bit of this back room that you can walk into. And that's where the stupid chair was.
And they had furniture there. They don't really have
that's
furniture.
that whole section's usually not there. So I trot in there, I check it out. Oh my god, they had a Bowflex knockoff machine for $25, which everything was half price, so it would have been $12.50. I wanted that too, but we just did not have room in the truck. But anyway, this chair, I'm like, at first I pick it up, I'm like, $25, I'm getting it. I'm just getting $25, I'll pay up for it. I'm getting this thing. Then I talked to Tara and she's like, no, everything is half off. At that point I didn't even realize it was half off, so I got it for $12.50. It was awesome.
Yeah, actually, it's kind of a good Goodwill. I mean, everything's half off. So when you go to the counter, they just take half off.
Oh.
Are better than our Goodwill to start with.
Yeah.
Our Goodwill, their regular prices are still cheaper than our Goodwill than Rhinelander.
My Goodwill sucks.
I mean, I can buy clearance. I can go to Shopko and buy clearance T-shirts cheaper than they sell the used T-shirts at this Goodwill. Because our clearance T-shirts are down to $3 a T-shirt at brand new at Shopko. That Goodwill, I mean, the cheapest I'll ever have a new T-shirt is $3.99, and that's one that's all ratted out. A decent T-shirt is going to cost you like $6 for a used T-shirt.
My Goodwill is $4.99 and $5.99 on T-shirts.
That's just nuts.
And then if it's like let's say you find like an Under Armour shirt in there, they're $20.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? So if it's anything that's a better name brand, they're like $20. Like,
oh, yeah, and they're not group priced either. I mean, it's not like everything on this rack is this price. No. Each one has a single tag on it. So I mean, they look at the shirt and judge each shirt individually and put the price on there. I mean, it's just nuts. And then winds up, then at the end of when the colors changes or whatever, they wind up packing it all up in those big laundry hampers, rolling it out, and it all gets trucked down to Green Bay for the weigh bins. So they don't sell the stuff, so it all goes down, it all gets shipped out.
Yeah, they put very little on the clearance rack. They like whatever color they're gonna pull. Like let's say it's yellow, they just pull them all, throw them in bins, and it goes on a semi back down to the weigh-in.
I don't know why they just don't charge a more reasonable price and sell them right where they're at instead of trucking them out. But oh well, because our closest weigh-in pay is 3 hours.
Wow.
Sucks. Rant over.
I mean, it's good for the people that are at the close to the bins, but it's shitty for you guys.
Yeah. So they take our stuff and ship it 3 hours south. Yeah. Well,
right.
One of these days,
they want to keep that money there at their store.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Well, you know what another thing makes me mad? We have our local, like our church and nonprofit, we have a hospital thrift store and a church and a couple church thrift stores. They pack up all their stuff. When they get too full, they just send it all down to Goodwill. Well, I'm thinking to myself, if you're donating this stuff to the church thrift store, you're donating to the church. Right, you're not donating to some, in quotation marks, not-for-profit company, Goodwill. I mean, I don't know what the church's CEO gets paid. They probably get paid pretty good, too.
No, but you're donating it to your local church.
But anyway, that's where you intended the money to be. So when they truck that stuff down to Goodwill, again, that's not right either.
No.
Yeah.
But
I'm sure a lot of people would be really pissed off if they knew.
Yeah.
Because they probably put it, ship it there in intention for it to go towards the food pantry or whatever they have there, the programs.
Whatever program at that church.
And they don't post it, but the only reason we know is because we're there literally every day, so we overhear the workers talking about, okay, we'll put that in the bin to go to Goodwill, Who's taking the stuff down to Rhinelander to go to Goodwill? I'm like, wow. Why don't you guys just knock $1 off everything in the store, bring your rolling prices back a little bit, and you'll sell the stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'd be happy to buy it if you just charge it too much.
My mom gets a lot of stuff at the church thrift because they do price it well, and she gets stuff that's crazy cheap.
No.
But they get the money.
That's not even talking as a reseller either. I mean, that's talking as a buyer to buy shirts. I mean, I go to buy Gary shirts because he goes through shirts so fast at the thrift store. And yeah, you can't find anything cheap even for him,
Yeah. No, hey, I have nothing against thrifted clothes. I don't buy new clothes anymore. I just go buy mine at the thrift store.
Yeah. Yeah, but sometimes you can, like Jim said, you can buy them at even cheaper than.
Yeah, you'll get them.
That's true. Like T-shirts at Shopko, and they'll put crazy clearances on where they'll be like $1.99 for T-shirts, $2.99. I've bought jeans there where they're like $4.99. I don't know what it is about Shopko, but they'll do this like crazy 90% off clearance racks.
All those screwy Pokemon shirts I got. I mean, I got 10 different variations of Pokemon shirts. Those were all $1.99 clearance at the Shopko. Now, I liked them, so I kept... I guess we sold not too many of the Pokemon ones. I kept most of those.
They don't do very good, but we did sell some.
But, I mean, for $1.99, yeah, I just filled the cart.
Yeah, there was a bunch of John Deere shirts that we bought like that, $1.99. We sold all those, and we were getting like $15 to $20 a shirt. They were new with tags, like John Deere shirts and stuff, or There was some other ones like Jurassic Park, Jurassic World shirts when they put those on clearance, or just other movie stuff like that.
Nice.
Actually, Shopko, if you have a Shopko, I don't really do that much retail arbitrage, but I will say their clearance section is definitely worth going to check out.
Is it
I don't ever go up there.
like a Walmart, or is it like a Menards, or what is it like?
It's
Like
like a
a
Kmart,
Kohl's.
but maybe smaller version of a Kmart.
It's like kind of like a Target, but a smaller version of a Target. Not
it's
quite.
more expensive than Target though, and
Is it? Because Target's what we consider high end.
I was gonna say, yeah, we get reamed at our Targets.
Yeah, our Target's expensive.
Yeah, but this is. I mean, I wouldn't call it a Kmart. You get better stuff there than a Kmart. I would say it's more like a Target.
Yeah.
Okay,
Or-
yeah, but not as big as square footage and stuff. Like smaller
I'm
version.
saying not as big a company.
Yeah.
The company's.
But good quality stuff.
Yeah, it ain't bad. I mean, they used to be Pomida, and then I think Shopko bought Pomida out. And I think Pomida used to be out like Dakota's.
You can buy Skechers and stuff at Shopko. So I mean, it's a little higher end. I would say it's higher end than Target because you can buy Reeboks, Adidas, Skechers, and all that at Shopko.
Yeah, they have that Payless shoe section.
And when Shopko bought out Pomida, they kind of raised it up because Pomida was just like a step over a dollar store. Really, they were a little better than a dollar store, but not a lot better.
Yeah.
But where Shopko is definitely, you don't feel like you're in a dollar store. I mean, they have more higher end stuff. You know, you can buy flat screen TVs and stuff.
I would say it's more like a Montgomery Ward.
Yeah, okay, that would be fair.
Where they don't have appliances.
Nikki, nobody remembers what a Montgomery Ward is.
I try to talk modern comparison, Nikki.
I know
the radio.
I know that one.
Our Shopko is expensive.
Your Shopko's expensive?
Yeah, just for regular stuff.
Yeah.
Well, when they have their
is
stuff
too.
full price, yeah, it is expensive. But I'm saying is, like, I was in there yesterday, so I'm just buying, like, they put all their pistachios on clearance. So, like, I don't know, regularly priced like $12 or $13, and they're selling them for $1.50 a bag.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, I'll buy them. You know,
So
what I
they're
mean?
like a Sears. They're more expensive than most stores, but when they do clearance, they really do clearance good.
They dump it. Yeah, definitely. I mean, if you got a Shopko that you haven't been hitting for, because we're not big retail arbitrage people,
I
but
never
if you
go
got
Shopko.
definitely cruise their clearance racks. You will get some good
Yeah,
deals.
and we buy clearance stuff just for stuff we'll use ourselves. You know, like Jim says, like shirts for him or shirts for the kid.
Well, we
or-
sold a lot of shirts from there.
Yeah.
The sprinklers. That's where I buy the sprinklers from, is a Shopko.
Yeah.
And I sell-
The only time I go to Shopko is looking for shoes because they sell my Skechers there.
Hey, find me a picture slot. Their shoes are expensive unless they're on sale.
Yeah. I get my black Skechers. I get my black Skechers for $50.
Yeah, because I'll go look for shoes for Brandon there, which he wears shoes out horribly, and they'll be like $50-$60, and I just can't do it.
Yeah. I go through these shoes every 6 to 8 months, but I can't find any other shoes than these shoes that make my feet feel good.
Yeah. Well, you're not a Brandon. It takes him about a month and a half to 2 months to destroy a pair of shoes.
Yeah.
I don't know
And
what.
mine,
I'm
destroying these shoes. I can't wear them anymore, and that's how long I wear them.
Well, in
And
that
it's usually
video,
about
you
6 to 8
had
months.
Brandon down in a ditch digging a hole. I
What?
don't doubt it runs through shoes.
Oh, is he digging a hole in a video? See, I don't even know.
Oh, yeah, he's just digging that ditch for the drainage thing. For the road.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that
That
one.
was-
Yeah.
No,
I looked at his feet and he had on regular shoes, and I was like, okay. No wonder he wears them out.
Those are snake-proof shoes. That's in case he runs into snakes. They'll protect him. Now, Todd, your two assignments today are to hit the Shopko clearance and not end any auctions early.
Okay. Well, I can't do either because I've got to go get furniture out of that storage unit.
Oh boy.
But yeah, I just listed that.
That's the
ring.
thing.
5-day auction, baby.
There you go.
There you
Yeah, there you
go.
go.
No ending it. Let it go.
And if you end it early, don't tell Jim and Tara.
Oh, here's an example of an auction that we got hit up to end early. It was,
Yeah.
and I told Jim, I don't think it's old. It was some kind of stupid South American tribal thing you hung on the wall. It was like, and not a charger, but I forgot. It was some kind of, it was at War Club.
Yeah.
We got all these offers, and I started, I'm like, well, what's it worth? Can't find a comparable, nothing. And I'm not going to research something for 10 hours.
She told me not to buy it at the auction.
I did.
I bought for like $20. She's like, you're crazy.
I said, that's stupid. That thing ain't even old. So anyway, we start getting all these offers. Oh, I'll give you $150 for it. I'll give you $200 for it. I'm like, nah, I'm gonna let this auction ride. And then we sold it for $350.
Wow.
So that's why I do not end auctions.
Yeah.
To me, there's no benefit to me to end an auction early. If you want to give me $150, just bid the $150 because I know that you're trying to get it off early because you probably something that I don't know about the item.
Yeah, it's not like you're going to say, oh, well, they wouldn't take my $150. Now I'm not going to try to buy it at all. You know they're hot for it, and they're going to do anything to get they have to get it. Is that a min pin?
Well, in Todd's defense, he only paid $3 for the whole
His
shit
name
with
is-
the boodle of them. So,
Oh, he was kept alive.
and he had already made a couple $100 already. And
Oh. No, that's your decision financially. I'm just saying, that's just me. I'm crazy. And I know I'm crazy. I figure is, what the heck? I'll just wait the 5 days and see where this thing is going to end up. I mean, unless I desperately needed money right now on this spot, like I got to pay my electric bill or they're going to cut it off or something. But if I don't desperately need the money, I'm just going to let it ride and see what happens. Especially when you get messages to end auctions early. That just tips me off. I got something I might not realize what it is.
And the value of something has what you paid for something has absolutely zero to me. Has zero bearing on what the value is.
Right.
Because if you call up a radio station and win a pair of Super Bowl tickets that are worth like, I don't know what Super Bowl tickets are worth, $4 or $5 grand. You get this pair of Super Bowl tickets and you got them for nothing. If you sold a pair of them at work for $100 the next day, would anyone say, wow, that was a really smart move? They probably wouldn't.
Well, let's see.
So your cost of acquisition the value is what it is. It's got nothing to do with what I paid.
Let's
for
say
it.
you got a gold bar for $50. Would you sell it for $200? That's 4 times your money. That's a good return, isn't it? It's 4 times your money. You only paid $50 for it. That's the way I look at it.
Yeah, that's the way I look at it. If I don't get the money out of it, I lost money. And I don't like to lose. I like to win.
hey, Tara, where did you get all that stuff on the trailer?
I went to an auction this Saturday.
I like these verbal spankings. They're fun.
Yes, but I don't. Okay, that's true.
We're spanking you because we love you.
But when I started an auction on eBay, do I start a 99-cent auction? Hell no.
No.
If I look at something and this hairbrush, I know I should get $10 for it, then I'll start the auction at $10. But maybe I find out this is some limited edition hairbrush that they only made 50 of, and then I get like 30 for it. Well, what the hell does it matter? That's the way I look at it.
Hairbrush. With all the shit that's probably surrounding you, pick up a hairbrush.
I didn't have. It was that or this knife. So
I'd go for the knife.
Go the SKS rifle. Here, look at my back. Is there some...
The reason why I asked you where you got the stuff on the trailer, because Sherry Cheerfulness, she said auction. AWKSHUN, and she laughed. So I wanted you to say auction again.
It's an auction. Jim ate some sauce.
Sausage. He's a sausage fest.
Sorry.
And you should be. Since we're verbally spanking people. That little puppy is sure attacking you.
Say good morning.
Good morning, Mingo.
Everybody.
Hi, Mingo.
No, we need to tell
Bingo.
Valerie how to raise her puppy. This is the way you need to raise your dog.
Holy crap. I was going to mention it in the video, you guys. Mabel's really getting huge.
Yeah.
Isn't she
Yeah, she's a
stocky?
bit
I mean, compared to Ringo, she's way stockier.
Ringo's more
Yeah.
svelte. She's more like a bulldog. I mean, she's getting that broad chest and that broad head, and she starts to do that thing with bulldogs, like she licks her nose and stuff, and like makes these weird breathing noises. She starts to really remind me of a bulldog. Yeah, Ringo's more streamlined, like a
Like a
rat.
Chihuahua. He's
Yeah,
a-
a rat terrier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, they would make beautiful puppies. Oh yeah.
Say, give me that puppy.
Aww.
So it's a pimple. It's not bug.
He is cute. I love puppies.
Maybe ingrown hair.
I wish Lugnut was still a puppy.
I'm not
I miss being able to hold him. I was laying on the couch yesterday and he wanted to come lay by me. All of a sudden he steps on my stomach. I'm like, oh my God, you're so heavy. And he's like 85, 90 pounds. So
Snoopy will try to like that puppy will just torment him, and then he like tries to climb up on my lap, you know, like to protect him from him. I'm like, you are too big for this.
Snoopy's so cute.
Roscoe.
He's always got to be in the. He reminds me so much of Lugnut.
They actually look alike. Yeah.
Yeah, because he's got to be in there for everything. Yeah, Snoopy's got more white paws where Lugnuts are like speckled with white.
Yeah.
They're more black, but yeah, he's got more white on him than Lugnut does. But yeah,
Yeah.
he sure is a cutie. He's got to have his nose into everything.
Yeah, he is a real Snoopy too.
Oh yeah, well you know about the Jeep guy retired with a broken glass.
Yeah, he broke one of those. I had that ruby glass souvenir cordials, you know, which actually they do all right. Well, I had a nice set of 6, but now I have a set of 5 because he had to break one.
His front paws made it over, and I was like gonna grab his tail or something to stop him. I'm like, that's surely gonna make it worse. So I'll let him go, and maybe he won't knock over any of them. Well, he clipped one. So.
Sherry said, or Blackberry Thistle Tea said her cat brought her a dead mouse last night. That's lovely.
Oh my
Love
God,
when they do that.
Mabel, talk about a hunter. We were working outside like last week. It was warm out, and she must have killed 3 or 4 moles in the grass. Because I'd be like, Jim, what'd you take? She's eating them. I'm like, didn't you take that mole away from me? He's like, yeah. She's going out in the grass and catching more of them and killing them. I mean, she's a really good hunter.
And I'd have to grab
That's
them
good.
by their gross little feet or their legs. I mean, they're limbo. You can feel like the tendons bending in their back legs or whatever, and you grab them because she's trying to swallow these things like a whole, like an anaconda, because she knows you're going to take it away. So she's just like going, she's trying to choke the thing down, and I'm trying to pull the thing out. I'm like, oh my God, dog. So yeah, we got to get warmer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
she was
weird.
disemboweling them. It was real.
Yeah,
gross.
100% chance of worms.
Sherry, the cheerfulness, said, my dog has decided she hates the new furnace that's been installed because it set off the smoke alarms when it was first turned on. She now freaks when it comes on. What the hell do I do, I guess? Oh, we are going to freeze to death this winter. As to not upset the dog, I guess. Yeah, my dogs all of a sudden are now scared of the printer.
That's weird.
My Jack Russell was never scared of the printer before. And now maybe it's because I haven't sold much lately. She's not used to the noise anymore. Anyway, so now she freaks out and runs underneath my feet. But now the other day, I was doing printing and Lugnut got scared of the printer.
Huh.
Maybe
What the
something
hell?
goes on when you're not home or something.
Huh?
Maybe something's going on while you're not home or something.
The
I
attack.
don't know.
Printer's possessed. Is attacking the El Diablo. The printer. I had a dog that hated firecrackers, except his reaction to firecracker would not be to run away. He would attack them. We'd have to,
Oh
we'd
my
have to
God.
lock him in the house when we lit off firecrackers because he'd go out there and try to bite him with his mouth as they're going off. He was nuts.
He was a dumb dog.
That was Big Pepper. He was like a third bigger than Snoopy. He was a huge lab. He was crazy.
Wow.
How much does Snoopy weigh?
Oh, I'm sure he weighs 80 pounds, hey Jim? He's pretty
Oh, so
big.
he's about the same size as Lugnut then.
Pepper was 125.
Yeah, Jim had that lab. He was 125. It was taller than too. It was a big dog. It was
That's
older
big.
when I met him, but yeah, it was a big dog.
That's even big for the breed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he was some
I'm
kind of
sure he was
mix.
crossed
He came
with
from the
something.
pound.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So there was something in the wood pile. Some bigger
Clear.
dog.
My Saint Bernard was 250 pounds.
Wow.
He was a
My
big boy.
brother-in-law has Newfoundland dogs, and they're
Mm.
big too. I don't know how heavy they are, but it's a big. I mean, it's like a pony in the house, you know.
they
Oh
look
yeah, they could get up to like 200 pounds, 220.
I
Oh
mean,
my God. When
Aren't
my
they-
Saint Bernard died, it was like carrying a damn body out.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean, a
ooh.
human body.
and they're very lovable, the Newfoundland and stuff like that. I mean, they're great dogs. The only thing I ever said about them is because the care for grooming them, especially us on a farm where you got mud and animal poo and
Yeah.
stuff like that, you got to be very conscientious of their fur. And the other thing is when they're
Oh, yeah.
dog, we babysat it for a weekend, and it'd shake its head, and there'd be slobber from the ceiling all the way down to the floor. On the sides
Yeah.
where it shakes its head.
Yeah, I had a
mean, yeah.
tile floor, so the floor was no big deal. But I mean, the ceiling tiles, it's like, oh my God.
Yeah, and all the
Yeah.
like cabinet wood,
The walls,
the
yeah. I
walls,
mean, like,
yeah.
what the hell? I'd come home, I'm like, no.
Henry just came in. Hi, Henry. Yeah, my Saint Bernard, I mean, his chest was always dirty. Always.
Yeah.
And in the springtime, because I have clay here, and he would be out there all wet and full of clay, and he'd come in. I had to roll up. I have a area rug in my living room because I have hardwood. Yeah, every spring I would have to roll up that once the snow started melting, I'd have to roll up that area rug. There was no way it would make it through spring.
Yeah. So
So
that's,
that's big for a Saint Bernard. Usually Saint Bernards aren't that big. But his dad was 265 pounds and his mom was 200 pounds. So he came from big stock.
I have my mom's Cocker Spaniel, who's very old now. But anyway, I call her Flopsy Mopsy because she's got that long hair. And then she goes out in those pastures and stuff and finds every bit of mud or horse poop or whatever. And she's always got like these Flopsy Mopsy dirty feet she walks around with.
Do you guys have burrs?
Yeah.
No, they're mostly our
That's what I.
You pick them up in their mane.
Our horses
So we don't
find
have
them
any on the
first.
plant,
Yeah.
so they're all on the horses.
Yeah. I opened up that pasture and I didn't realize because I had it closed for so long that some burdocks grew in, and I went out there and I'm like, no. Yes, all their manes full of burdocks.
like
their
trolls.
tails. Yeah. I hate picking burdocks.
It's like one of
My
those
goat-
horses. They have that stuff bunched up all on top of their head. That's all the horses live.
My goat that I used to have, he ended up with burrs in him all the time. Well, this one time, he had burrs all down the front of him, and I bent over to do something, and for some reason, he like jumped on my head. Well, from him jumping on my head, those burrs went into my hair, and the whole back of my hair was nothing but burrs.
Yeah.
And my sister-in-law spent about 4 hours picking with the olive oil trying to get those burrs out of my hair. I thought I was going to have to shave my head. It was so bad.
I was gonna say, just grab the wall clippers.
Uh-huh.
Go
I thought I
please.
was going to have to.
Kids. My parents would get so
And
pissed.
then-
Build behind us, and we would go play, and we'd come home with them all in our hairs, all crying because we're covered in them, and they'd get so pissed off.
Oh my God. When I was a kid, they made me get short hair because I go play around the barn. I was raised on a cow farm, and I get full of those burdocks. Mom's like, I'm not picking burdocks out of your hair anymore.
Right.
One time, Jake, my Saint Bernard, we went to work that morning. Me and my husband always carpooled, and we saw cows. We saw cows on the road, and we're like, "Oh crap! The neighbor's cows are out." Well, anyways, we were on our way to work, so we had to go. So we just kept going. Well, anyways, when we came home, what the hell? I've seen something on the TV. I don't know what it is, but anyways, we were coming home. And we drove up in the driveway, and we see the Saint Bernard because we just left him out all day. We see the Saint Bernard, and his hair's all clumpy, and we're like, "What the hell's going on with Jake?" We drive up closer here. He's full of cow poop. They're holding the cow poop. And so my husband goes and we rinse him off with the hose. There's no way I was bringing him in the house like that to give him a bath. And so we hosed him off. And then we were getting ready to bring him in the house to give him a good bathing. And all of a sudden, he went and found another pile of cow dung and went and rolled in it. I was like, oh, my God. So we had to hose him off again. I told my husband, I said, well, I'm hosing him off. Go pick up the rest of the cow poop.
Yes.
Oh, God, he was just full of it.
Snoopy will do that in the spring of the year when the grass is first starting to get green. The horses will have these like stinky poos out there, you know, and he'll go find one of these like greasy grass poos and roll in it. It is so gross. And I'll be, because you might not notice it first. It comes by and you're like, I smell something bad. And the giveaway is because he's got that white neck. He'll have that green poop all in his neck hair.
Oh,
When he does that.
what a great dog. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, that's what dogs do. I mean, they eat like.
I know.
Like
I know.
on my pasture, I mean, I just give up because that's what they do. It's like a smorgasbord of horse poop. They bring it and they eat it and stuff like that. It's gross, but there's nothing I can do about it.
Is Todd still on there?
I think so.
The shirt just went up to 56.
Oh boy.
The gal shirt.
Yeah, dogs are gross.
Yeah, I love them, but that's
Yeah, they're fun, but they're gross.
I used to let my dogs lick me in the face, but ever since I moved out here in the country, I no longer do that.
yeah, I don't do that either. When I saw Mabel gobbling up those moles, I can tell you this: she don't lick my face anymore either.
No.
It was cute. She was a pup. Oh, it's so gross. Yeah, it was like a squishy, I don't know, like goo filled thing. You know, she squirted their guts out and stuff. Yeah.
Oh.
We need to get rid of some. We have one that's tearing up the front yard.
Mm.
But at least it's good she's doing that, though.
I'm gonna give it up to her. She's a good hunter because I know she killed like 3 or 4, and she just go out the pasture in the long grass and just start hunting for them.
That's awesome.
And they're not very big. The moles we have here are like mice. You know, they're only about that long.
Yeah. My Jack Russell hunts baby skunks.
Ew.
Oh my gosh.
And brings them to me. Well, then one day, she apparently thought the baby cats were baby skunks because she hunted those too and brought me a bunch of the baby cats.
Oh.
But how do I scold her?
These are the Budweiser things that sold.
Yeah, I know. She
I
doesn't
want her
know.
out there hunting and killing rodents, you know.
Yeah, she doesn't
So how
know.
do I scold her? Well, you can't kill a cat, but you can kill a rodent, you know.
No.
Right? Yeah. I mean, you can't do nothing about it. We had little baby bunnies that were in the yard, and our dog got a hold of them. I was like, no, not the bunnies. They were so cute. But they don't know no better, so.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, Grandma, this chat always turns to poop in the end.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty
Doesn't
much.
it though?
And you always revert back to talking about what you know best, and obviously it's poop.
Well, it's a common thread among human civilization to just.
Oh my gosh.
I have been down the rabbit hole of tiny house and preppers
Oh
and
wow.
homesteaders
I like tiny
on
house.
YouTube. These two are so cute. They're called tiny house preppers. And they're an older couple and they're just so cute, and they lost their ass in that 2008 economy crunch, and now they live in a little tiny house, about 250 square feet.
Wow.
And their son does YouTube also, and he has a homestead, and he's very funny, and I've been watching them too. And then of course they advertise other homesteaders and all other little tiny house people, you know. So then click on those and subscribe to those people,
Yep.
Well, I'm gonna go move furniture. Yay.
Well, be careful.
Yeah, don't hurt yourself.
Okay.
I feel like I'm talking to my dad. Dad, don't hurt yourself.
Good luck, Todd.
Bye.
All
Why
right.
don't you get one of those grandkids of yours to go over and help you?
I don't have any grandkids.
I know. That's why I said it.
Oh, smart. Bye.
Bye.
Another thing on Todd's list: get some grandkids.
Yeah, get the back grandkids. Oh, I have to see. That Dreyfus, what's her name?
Julia Louise.
Yeah, she has breast cancer. Or she has some kind of cancer.
Oh no!
Yeah.
She's like a multi-millionaire heiress or whatever.
Yep.
Oh, does that so? I mean, not that.
Is that her? The one that played Elaine on Steinfeld.
I mean, she's set for life financially. I mean, besides her
Yeah.
Seinfeld money, I mean, she's an heir to a huge estate.
Is it some like big family or
I
something?
forgot what it is. Yeah, if you Google her, you'll find who it is. But I mean, yeah, I was thinking, wow, that's the luckiest woman alive. I was just thinking that like a year ago when I was down that rabbit hole or whatever. I'm like, wow, this woman's really got the horseshoe. Holy cow, that's horrible.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they'll be able to do something. Maybe they caught it early enough. She won't. It's not terminal.
Hopefully, I didn't see the whole story. I just saw that she was going through chemo.
Yeah. Oh boy. I hope she does okay.
Yeah, that's a shame.
A nice person too. I mean, it's one of those people you can tell her pretty much a genuinely pretty nice person.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a shame. I hate to see anybody with cancer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because even if you get healed from it, just the whole chemo and radiation of it all, it just tears you right up.
Chemo's so bad. Chemo's so hard on you. My dad just takes the pills. He doesn't even have chemo like, through IV or anything. I don't know how they do it, but you know what I'm talking about. He just takes the pills and he keeps trying to stop taking them and get back on them, but because he's trying to find anything that he can take that still helps him, because it's so bad. It makes him so sick. He can't ever have like holiday dinners, like nothing, because it just makes him so damn sick to his stomach that he just has a hard time. So I can't even imagine, but that's just the pills, imagine those people that have to get it through like, like at the hospital and stuff. That's just, ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tough ride.
Terrible. Cannot imagine. The ones that really get me is the kids. I can't, I don't know how kids go through that.
Yeah.
They're tough little guys. So.
They are too. They're so strong and they're so inspirational.
If us adults had the I guess courage and stuff of these kids that stuff, everything would be better, I think, because they're tough.
Oh.
What?
Oh, Robin said an item that she posted last night sold within 20 minutes. And she said, damn, all I could think was, damn, I should have listed that thing on Sunday's challenge. I mean, that's what everybody's thinking these days, So that's good though. That's good to think that way.
You know what happened to me on Sunday? I wasn't on the show to tell you. But I was antsy to get stuff listed that day. I was really raring to go on listing.
Mm-hmm.
So I listed a couple of things before the challenge that I didn't think were going to sell that same day. And
Yeah.
so the few things that I listed, well, here I sold one of them, or actually 3 of them.
Oh my gosh.
But I had listed them. I had listed them at 9:30 and not 10:30.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
What was
My
it?
husband says, "Oh, you listed that." My husband says, "Oh, you listed that today." I said, "Yeah, but not after 10:30. Those listing challenge started at 10:30." I was like, "Son of a bitch."
Awesome now.
They were tubes, electron tubes.
Oh, okay.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw, and then I had 3 of them, so I sold 3 of them. So that would have been 3 sales, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though they were sold to the same person.
Yep.
Yeah, I probably would have won.
Oh, you
Yeah.
definitely would have won.
But
That's
that's
okay.
the way
Keep
it
trying.
goes.
Mm-hmm.
Keeps you going. I'm trying to follow a ton of people right now in Poshmark, trying to get it up a little bit. Expand.
Hi, Jason.
Player 6 has entered the game.
Oh, Jay.
Wow.
What's going
All
on?
right, guys. I think we're gonna wrap it up.
Yes.
Just kidding.
Jason's here. Time to go.
I'm just kidding.
Right, so like,
That was literally the best intro ever.
you're all sick.
I figured I'd stop by since I'm stuck at home today.
So
Why are
you
you
haven't.
stuck? Why are you stuck at home?
Well, it all started the other night when I'm watching like Walking Dead at like 3 in the morning,
Mm-hmm.
and all of a sudden I hear this like scraping sound like inside the wall, and
Uh-oh.
scares the crap out of me, of course. And
Of course.
and the dog freaks out. So, you know, there's obviously something in there. So I had to call Terminex, and they came out today and got a couple of mice got in there somehow.
Huh.
They're taking care of all that. But
Good.
it's already 11, and I didn't shower yet. I don't feel like going into work. So I'm taking the day off.
There you go.
You list those DVDs, the Blu-rays or whatever.
You know, I listed about 20 of them, and I sold 3 already.
That's awesome.
Yeah, actually not bad.
No.
Yeah, I was going to finish up with the rest of them today, I guess. So it's not like a full day off. Correct. Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Go to price and shipping lowest and look at the.
These are sold.
Yeah, no. Go to the lowest sold because I can tell you there's a lot. That's the thing; they're all over the place. You'll go when you get to your first one that's not broken. Also, select used. Choose only used on your side category for condition, because used should mean working, and then you won't have too many of the broken ones. There's new, used, seller refurbished. You want used.
I can understand. Yeah. And stop talking.
Stop your flappy sassy.
Your mouth.
We can hear you.
Oh, flappy and sassy with me.
Oh, if they're locked.
Bunch of
Yeah,
Yankee
they're
hippie
cheap.
sass.
It's locked. But all those would be unlocked, right?
Yeah.
So, Val, the new Walking Dead is out, right?
Yeah. It started.
Yeah.
It started Sunday.
Sunday.
And
Okay.
everybody died. All of them.
I'm still 4 episodes from finishing season 7, so.
So you want us to
Man.
tell you what happened,
Yeah.
Jason?
Jason, I have the whole plot synopsis here. Okay, the scene opens with the whole script right here. I'm gonna read it off for you.
Jim, do you even watch it, Jim?
Oh my God, yes, he's super into it.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Hey, Jim.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's the one night a week where he goes and sits down on the couch and actually watches TV. And I mean, it's like he plans this whole Sunday is planned that at whatever time, 7 o'clock, because he watches the week before his episode. So at 7 o'clock, he's there sitting on the couch and he don't move. He drinks beer and watches Walking Dead.
I wish we lived closer. Me and Jim could be buddies.
Yeah.
So
Anyways, Jim.
Walking Dead
You
is bringing family night back again, huh? Is that what you're saying?
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, but Nikki, don't talk during the show.
Huh? Oh, I can't talk to you during the show.
Oh, no, absolutely not. No.
Somebody calls me. Not my problem till the show's over.
My family won't watch The Walking Dead with me, but they used to watch 24 with me. And if anybody talked during 24, I was like, shut up. Don't say a word. There was no talking during 24. Absolutely not.
All right, Nikki, I like your attitude.
Only on commercials. You save your talking for commercials.
Yeah. See, I tried making a family night with Jessica, but it didn't work out.
Aww.
Most of the time, she would have a pillow in front of her face.
I watch it like this. This is how I watch scary shit. I'm just like, oh yeah, I can.
Exactly it.
People are like, why are you watching? I'm like, but it's so good. It's so good.
Walking Dead isn't really scary. I mean, sometimes they got some funny parts, but I mean, like, I'll give you an example. Like the movie Saw. I've never watched any Saws, nor will I ever watch any Saws, because I don't want to watch movies about people like having to cut a key out from behind their eyeball or something like that. That just creeps me out. Yeah.
Who's that guy?
Hey, I want to tell Jim.
I just got back from an auction.
From an action.
Hey, I'm trying to tell Jim something. Everybody's
Jim's telling you something.
Jim, you like that mob draw? And download Showbox. Because if you ever miss an episode of The Walking Dead, it comes on the next day on Showbox.
This
Okay,
is better.
is Showbox an app that'll go into Google Apps or?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Well, it's an app on my phone or my tablet. I don't know if you can use it on the computer, but go in there and maybe it'll work with your BlueStacks. I don't know.
Is your tablet Android?
Yes.
Okay, that will. Yeah, because BlueStacks banks your PC an Android unit. It makes it so when you have BlueStacks on, you can run Android apps on your PC.
Yeah. Showbox is a lot like Netflix. And like Showbox, if you click on The Walking Dead on that episode, and an ad will come up, but you can click right out of it. You don't have to sit and wait for it, and then the show will come up, and you can watch the episode, no commercial interruptions, no nothing. But it's on there like the next day.
I'm on it.
Watch Fear the Walking Dead. I've been watching all kinds. There's movies on there. There's TV shows on there. And movies that come out of the movie theater are on there faster than they are on like Netflix and stuff. It's not the movies that you see, the pirated movies that you see where you see the people walking in front of the screen and stuff. It's nothing like that.
Okay, so you need to give me an instruction because I need to figure out how to do that.
What scroll?
On the computer?
Yeah.
Jim will have to give you instructions on the computer. I don't.
Okay.
I don't.
I know it's on Netflix too.
Jim, you're up.
I'm downloading it.
Valerie needs Jim's help.
Oh, what's going on?
I need instruction to get that downloaded onto my computer.
Okay, do you have BlueStacks?
No.
Okay, you'll need it. First thing to do is it's BlueStacks, all one word and plural, BlueStacks, and then download that first and install that, and then that'll allow you to run these APK apps on your PC.
Okay.
This may or may not be legal.
It's only illegal if you get caught.
Yeah.
True.
which we're broadcasting on live. So there's a pretty good chance you will.
Yeah, because Verizon's already on to you for like,
What?
hijack and
No,
stuff.
that's Charter Spectrum's on to me.
Charter.
Dear customer, you need to pay for this stuff.
So when I download the BlueStacks, I download it, install it. Then what I do?
It's going to ask you for your Google. You're going to have to log in with your Google email and password because it's a Google account.
Okay.
And then after that, you put in any app that'll go on an Android system will work on your computer, which this thing is an Android app. This Showbox.
Okay. And then is there something else I need to install?
No, that's about it.
And then the site is like Mob Pro or Mobdro.
Mobdro, Mobdro. But you got to go into Aptoid and get it. You got to go into Google and download Aptoid. Do a search on Google for Aptoid, Aptoid.
Oh yeah, I didn't use the Aptoid. I just downloaded it right from the Google search.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, but maybe that'll work better. So maybe that'll streamline it for her.
Well, there's all kinds of paid apps on Aptoid that you can download for free. Hi, Eric.
I feel like the customer service rep when people call about I have a problem with my HP computer. Okay, is the computer plugged in?
Yeah.
That.
When I used to fix computers, that was the first thing before I'd go out and charge these people. That was the first thing I'd ask them. Is it plugged in? Because you wouldn't believe how many times I had to go out there and charge. At the time, it was like $45 an hour, 2 hours, and I would have to charge them for running out there and plugging in their computer.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. That's actually more common than you think.
My stuff, I like to figure my own stuff out, so it's got to be really jazzed up before I call somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually, like, when somebody would call when their CPAP or their BiPAP wasn't working, and they would say, there's no lights. And this would usually happen, like, on call, so it'd be after 5 o'clock. And they'd be usually, like, 120 miles away from me. And so that was the first thing that I would ask. And they would get you could just tell that they were pissed off at me for even asking that because it just seemed like so stupid. But I've had several times where, I'll say, okay, so is your machine plugged in? Well, yeah, it's plugged in. And, and I was like, okay.
Right?
So I said, so what I need you to do is I need you to go in and unplug it from the machine and then plug it back in and make sure that it's plugged in properly to the outlet and to the machine. And then all of it, I mean, more often than not, the machine would come on. And they'd be like, how did you know how to do that? I said, well, I just reset it. But it really wasn't that I reset it. It was something that come loose and it got power. But it was and they used to get so upset at me for asking that.
Oh, but yeah, because they feel stupid.
Because I wasn't going to drive 120 miles one way in the middle of the night because their CPAP, didn't work. So,
well, I started feeling, this was my own business, and I started feeling guilty charging people, $45 an hour just to go out there and plug in their computer.
Right.
And my husband's like, don't do that. If they're that stupid, make them pay. And it's like, no, I just make sure that they have it plugged in. I feel bad charging somebody that,
Sure.
So I'd always ask them, make sure it's plugged in. And they're like, well, of course it's plugged in. What, do you think I'm stupid? No, not at all.
A little bit.
But I did, yeah. And secretly, I was like,
Jim used to repair people's computers, and he'd do it for free. So it'd be like friends, and then pretty soon it's friends of friends and friends of friends. So then what he started doing was saying that you had to give them
a bottle of liquor,
a bottle of like top shelf, like Jack Daniels, or like that big bottle, not a little bottle.
1 liter.
And then you wouldn't believe how many people just would rather pay to have their computer fixed than have to give him a bottle of liquor. It's
I was
amazing.
doing 6 computers a week. I think I did 2 after I started charging. Because then the attitude was this. Well, if you're going to charge me, I might as well take it into the computer place. Well, great. Why don't you just do that? Then I can spend my night with my family instead of jacking around with your computer.
Exactly. I used to have the same thing. Now anybody in the family or friends call, I'm like, I don't know nothing about it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I haven't been in the game so long. I got old knowledge. I don't know anything about it.
You get that with snowmobiles too, because we were really into snowmobiles. So then you get, oh, can you take a look at my snowmobile? It's not running right. And Jim's like, no. He goes, I'll buy it off you. He goes, but no, I don't repair snowmobiles. We did one once on a trade deal, but it's such a pain in the ass because then the person's like, when's my snowmobile going to be done?
Yeah, it always starts out, I don't care when you get it done. And then within 48 hours, where's my snowmobile?
Yeah. My husband gets a lot of calls fixing stuff. It's like,
yeah.
Start charging.
And it doesn't have to be a lot, just a bottle of liquor, and it'll get the freeloaders off your back right away.
Yep.
Because another guy I was complaining to about it told me to do that. He's a guy down in Stevens Point. He's like, "Oh, dude," he goes, "this is the way you get rid of them. Tell me want a bottle of Jack Daniels to fix it." And I go, "Well, it costs more than that to take it to the computer place." He goes, "It doesn't matter. They'll leave you alone." And he was right. I did like 2 more computers after that for the bottle of liquor, and they left me alone. It was all over.
So did you get that downloaded, Valerie, now?
No, I haven't done it yet. I guess I should do it while I'm online, huh?
Now, if you download that Mobdro, make sure you go in the settings and set it as alphabetical, or channels go in alphabetical order, and put it on English. Otherwise, you're going to get every channel from every country.
Okay, so
make sure you put
that.
English.
So English.
Make sure you go into settings. Into your settings and put in, click on set channels alphabetically or something it says. And then you go down on the list for language and you want to put English so that you get all the American channels. You don't get
every
everything.
Language. Okay.
Yeah. And there's channels on there I've never even heard of in the English ones.
That Showbox is an eyeball.
What'd you say?
He's doing Showbox right now. He goes, oh, it's a big eyeball.
Yeah.
Must be when you're downloading it. It's like a spinning eyeball.
Yeah. Yeah, I watch Showbox a lot. I actually am thinking about getting rid of my Netflix and Hulu. If my dad didn't use those two so much, I would. Because now that I have Showbox, I hardly ever use Netflix or Hulu anymore.
So can
but
you
Handmaid's Tale is not on Showbox, guys. So just so you two know, don't get rid of your Hulu.
Can you get the Showbox or the Modro on your computer, not on your? You don't have to have a.
That's how Jim is telling
phone?
you how to do it.
Oh, okay. Okay. I was thinking that you were putting it on your phone or something.
Well, I do. I have it on my phone and my tablet. But Jim said if you download that BlueStacks, you can put it on your computer.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
It's a phone app.
Yeah. And we've been using those two apps for, God, a couple of years now. We love it.
Yeah.
And it's never done anything wonky to our tablet or our phones, so.
That's good.
Oh, that chick from Walking Dead was in Star Trek.
Really? Which one?
I don't know, but there she is. That's the one that just the one that dies when Negan brings her.
Sasha, yeah, she's on Star Trek or whatever now.
Oh.
Oh, really?
We talked about it the other night on Talking Dead.
It's Star Trek Discovery.
I didn't watch it.
Oh, it must be a new Star Trek show, huh?
You didn't watch what?
Like the size of a cell
The
phone.
Talking Dead.
Oh, I didn't either. Actually.
Honestly, honestly, I don't really watch The Talking Dead very much.
neither.
I mean, sometimes it's playing in the background, but I don't really pay much attention to it.
Yeah.
Well, I
Right.
did mainly because
what I
it was the big episode, it was the 100th episode and stuff.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
so I watched it
they'll
'cause it
put
was a
that
big
little
deal.
preview into next week's show, so I kind of look at that. But yeah, I don't usually pay attention to it.
Otherwise, yeah, usually I don't watch it, but like my husband, he watches that Gold Rush and stuff on Mobdro and everything.
Mm.
Well, it's just like watching the TV. It's live TV. You know, you're watching TV just like any other.
Oh yeah,
Right.
Jim's excited because now he can watch Ash versus Dead, which before he was
Yeah.
like hijacking it.
Yeah, Jennifer says I love exploring old abandoned buildings.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's fun.
Because Eric says, "Yep, I have been in old hospitals and houses." Yeah, there's people on YouTube that like these old abandoned places. Like people haven't been in for 20, 30 years. You go in there and it's it's all like just decked out in the 50s and 60s furniture, and some of the roofs are falling in and stuff like that, but otherwise it looks untouched. It's awesome.
That was me and Jim. Some of our first dates are going in abandoned buildings, which tells you that we both have a sickness. We like enable each other with junk.
No doubt. That's okay. I think it's cool. I think it's cool as hell. It's scary, but I mean,
There was a house here that hadn't been in for forever. It was so creepy when you went in it because there was like stuff set on the counter, like they were planning on coming back to it. Like, this makes me sound shitty, but it was a big Fiesta mixing bowl, like the big size one, and it's just sitting on the kitchen table, like they're planning on using it or whatever. It was creepy.
Wow. Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Wow, I was just watching It. The new It.
I don't want to watch it. It looks too scary.
I downloaded that last night and was looking at it. It didn't really look that scary.
I don't like clowns, and I don't know.
I don't either. The only good clown is a dead clown.
My mom loves Steven Spielberg movies, and she'd watch them when I was a kid. I mean, they just scared the shit out of me, and I think I got a little bit of I don't know, hang up about it yet.
We had this lady in our town. She was called Susie the Sunshine Clown. Now she runs this Habitat for
Oh my God.
It's called Sunshine for Humanity, but she's Susie the Sunshine Clown. Well, one day she's crossing the street, and everybody knew her. I knew her parents and stuff, so she's crossing the street. So I stopped the car, and she's in the crosswalks, and I lean out the window. I go, "Get out of the middle of the road, you stupid clown!" She and she's like, "Oh, Jim."
Oh my God.
I gotta do it. I was like, "Should I do it?" I'm like, "I gotta do it."
That's hilarious.
Like Harold Johnson's kid. Yeah. Anyway.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I used to be a good girl, and I used to go to church and
Like
Don't listen to her. What is she talking about? She's lying.
I was.
I never thought I'd hear the rainy phrase out of Sally's mouth. I used to be a girl.
Right.
Like, where did that come from?
Yeah, doesn't Everclear have a song about that? Like the soccer moms or something? I think it's Everclear.
My point is that I didn't watch I didn't these at all because I just wasn't I didn't like to be scared.
Yeah, I don't.
I was very sheltered.
Yeah.
as far as that.
I was raised in a very old-fashioned Catholic family, and my grandmother was a very old-fashioned Polish Catholic lady who loved to watch devil movies and would scare the shit out of me at a young age.
Oh my god.
To me, I thought the devil was going to pop out anywhere you walk, you know, and she'd always be like, oh, yeah, I saw the devil in the barn or whatever. I'd be like, oh, my God. And it scared the crap out of me.
Oh, my God.
Hey, Tara, I just looked down the driveway. My van has white stuff on top of it, so it either sleeted or snowed.
It's raining. It's going to get down to 28 tonight, so if that precipitation keeps coming, we're definitely going to have some snow in the morning.
Is it white shit? Not snow?
No, it's white. It's white snow shit.
Shit from the sky, yeah.
It might have just be the sleet too that came this morning. I don't know.
Oh, maybe.
It ain't going to stay on the ground, but it's going to be mixed in the rain today.
Yeah, it's blowing down towards Ohio. Ohio's going to get the worst of it.
Oh, good.
Father May.
Thank God. Let Eric have it. Okay. With these,
I don't care.
There you go. Snow don't
with
bother.
these electric candles, do you put the batteries in on the end? Like, because I don't think a battery would fit in there, but I haven't tried yet. Or do you pop the top of this off? Do you know?
I thought the base twisted off on those.
I thought that. Yeah, I thought those were. They set the base. Does it have a base it sits on?
Yeah, but it's like.
Does the base have a light that shoots up through the middle?
No, it's hollow. Oh.
Huh.
I just got that green felt on the bottom.
Yeah. Have you tried
it just
unscrewing the light bulb?
sits in there. And I can see there's springs in there, but I can't really tell if they're on the bottom or on the top. Okay,
light bulb
I'm just gonna have to. Huh?
Does the light bulb unscrew?
That's what I was trying to do, but I can't get it to unscrew. Okay, there it goes. There it goes. Okay, yep, that's how it does. That's how to do it. Okay, I'm gonna find a couple of batteries. Thanks, Eric.
I was kind of wondering whether it unscrewed or you were just going to snap it off in your hand and slice your hand over.
I know. Because I was trying to like get it from underneath here and pop it off. I didn't think it would actually screw off. You know, pretty kind of cheap plastic.
So, Eric, I'm trying to figure out what movie I should pair with this other movie.
What movie is it?
My eBay listing. I was thinking about these two.
No.
No?
No.
These?
Keep going. I don't know if the snatch pairs with anything, you know, I mean. Nah, definitely not.
No. Here, wait, I think this one is pretty good.
That's probably the best right there, yeah.
The best, right? Okay.
I love Pretty in Pink. I actually own it.
Oh yeah, it's a great one.
Pretty in Pink and 16 Candles. The Breakfast Club.
Mm-hmm.
Can't go wrong with those.
Those are all good ones.
Then we got, what's that one with Dempsey?
Dempsey.
Yeah.
Running with Scissors.
No, Patrick Dempsey was
He was in Running with Scissors.
oh jeez.
Lover Boy.
Can't Buy Me
That's
Love.
one, but I was thinking of a different one.
Can't Buy Me Love.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
It's so funny how much of a dork he was back then. And he got so sexy as an adult. It was like, oh my God, that's Patrick Dempsey? What the hell? I'm like, wow.
We want to talk about being a dork. What about Anthony Michael Hall from Breakfast Club and Anthony Michael Hall from the Dead Zone later on? Total change.
You know, I've never seen the Dead Zone. I almost caught it last night when I was flipping through what to watch. Instead, I picked I Know What You Did Last Summer, Friday the 13th.
Oh, gosh.
Which was so bad, but it was funny.
I was so tired. I just went to bed. I did flip through it just to see if it was going to be interesting. It looks like it might. It actually looks pretty decent.
Yeah, it does look pretty good.
I'm not scared of clowns, so it's not like. I think it's more jumpy than anything.
I didn't even really get jumpy. I got more suspenseful and. It
Okay,
seemed
maybe.
Like
Yeah,
the backstory.
Is what I'm thinking.
See, my type of favorite horror movie is when you combine a place, and ideally something like an abandoned insane asylum, paired with a girl that's very like a child. When you compare those two things, that is the most scariest shit you ever watch.
You know what movie was a good scary movie? It's an old one now though. Was Descent. That one was a good one. That was scary.
Never see it.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one yet. I've heard it was very good.
It's where they go. They're like in Kentucky, and they go down in their cavers or whatever. It's good. It kind of combines like your fear of the dark, claustrophobia, fear of scary things.
Breaking your leg in a place where you can't get help. You know, it's like dark, fear of the dark. And then plus you have to wait.
For Jim, that would be the next room.
But it was like the perfect storm of phobias. It was like I was like, why was that movie so scary? I started to think about it. I'm like, oh my God, they took everything scary and they mixed it all together. And then Descent 2 was kind of campy. It was all right, but the original Descent is actually really good. And it's got a weird twist ending too.
Isn't Descent 2 kind of pick right up though, where Descent ended with the girl and everything?
Yeah. Yeah, and then you got this hokey sheriff who's kind of almost like a comic relief kind of guy or whatever, and I didn't think it was nearly as good as the first one. What's that? We just watched a Friday the 13th because I'm trying out this thing Nikki turned me on to that you get in the. I was watching AMC and it was one of the Friday the 13th, and when the cops were interviewing somebody in one of these movies, they're playing like this goofy like like. Like the cops are really dumb because they're like, oh, there's nothing wrong here, and they even have like that slide flute that goes, woo! It's like what? I'm like, I don't
know which one it was. It was what was with the little girl.
It was one of the ones with the little girl. It's like the return of him or something like that. It was one of the ones when that guy, the bald headed Donald Pleasance was still alive.
I think the scariest crap is when they hype a movie up to saying that like it's based on an actual real live event. I think they did that with like Blair Witch when it came out.
Yeah.
And man, that scared the crap out of me.
What the fuck?
And what was the other one? Shit. There's another movie like that too. It's just I don't know.
Sometimes they do that with like those exorcism movies. Or be like the true events of whatever, yeah.
Eric looks like they just emptied his PayPal account.
Right. You're right.
I did that.
What's wrong, Eric?
I tried to type a comment in, and every time I typed the comment in, I referenced eBay in there, it would take the eBay word out.
It's it says message retracted.
Well, no, I did because I put the comment in, and then it takes the eBay word out. I took the comment, I reached on like, oh shit, did I hit backspace and not mean to? So I put the comment in again. It took it back out. So then I just typed the word eBay and it put it in there. So I just retracted. I'm like, well, fuck you then. I don't care. So I'm losing the flavor.
Someone missed Eric's coffee today.
Now my back's killing me. The weather's.
Yeah.
You get grumpy.
Is that in the chat? You're doing that?
Yeah, it was in the side chat or the side of the chat. Weird.
Wow.
Maybe they think it's spamming or something.
I don't know.
It went through for me when I typed in eBay.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it was doing. I mean, I did it twice and I just checked. So yeah, it must be me.
Must be just you.
What the hell?
Because I put can Eric talk about eBay? It went in there.
Yeah, I typed the word eBay and it went in fine. But if I put the message I typed in, I did it twice. It just didn't work.
Huh.
eBay is controlling your computer.
Hey.
That's creepy.
I have a wrench too, Sherry. Be careful.
Oh, look at your wrenches twisting.
Huh. Must have some kind of glitch going on or something.
Yeah, that's weird. Valerie has you unlimited chat.
Yeah, you have to pay extra to get the full chat.
I didn't PayPal my dollar. That's the problem.
That's why.
I see a good puppy dog though.
Hey, those listing challenges are quite fun. You should join one
Yeah.
sometime, Eric.
I don't want to. To me, it's not fair because I list so fast and I sell things really right away. So.
Well, then you would win, damn it.
I know, but I wouldn't feel right.
Eric just said he's better than everyone.
No, it's not.
I know.
Yeah,
So
that's
prove it.
exactly.
No, I have weird stuff that I list. Most people don't have the same stuff I list.
Prove it.
I just
Prove it.
Put some money where your mouth is.
Yeah, I call bullshit on that one.
I was only on here for what, an hour and a half the other day or whatever. I listed like 7 things. And I ended up selling something that I listed before the
because you have good stuff though, Nikki. I mean, you have kind of stuff like you have weird, unusual things that people are
Right.
looking for. So I just didn't feel right about joining, and I want other people to win and enjoy it.
Yeah, me too.
I understand that, but at the same time,
Why
why wouldn't you and show people the weird stuff sells? You know, why wouldn't you do that?
I just didn't feel right. That's all.
Okay.
And sometimes I mean, this last weekend I was out doing auction pickups all weekend, so I couldn't get into it this weekend.
Right.
Anyway, so.
Right. Well, I'm
I
just
always
saying,
donate
one
my
of
buck no
these
matter what.
times you'll have to join us. Sorry, Nikki.
Okay.
I would do it, but I'm too good for you guys.
Yeah, right. Screw you, Jason.
It's like when the pros come down to the amateur league, you know.
Yeah.
There has to be a handicap system, right, Eric?
Oh, Wonder Woman.
Yeah, the
I
hand
think we already got that.
I just feel weird about because we do this all the time and everything, and I would rather see somebody who's struggling or who's trying to get more in, does this stuff really work type thing. I like to see somebody else, succeed at it. I know I'll do fine on eBay, but I like to see other people who are maybe struggling and want that encouragement type thing. So.
Well, that's me too. I've always donated my buck, but I've never really participated. This last week I did just because, but yeah, usually I'd rather see everybody else win because it's more fun.
I'm not better than anybody. God knows I'm not.
No.
And in actuality, no kidding aside, I think I've listed maybe like 20 items in the past 30-something days. So.
Oh my God. Are you on vacation?
I'm actually in the league below.
Jason
Are you
is
on
my
vacation right now?
slowest lister.
Well, I was setting up the warehouse and stuff, and then, I don't know. One thing led to another.
Terry thinks my candle's a giant tampon.
Jesus, Jason, you're listing less than me.
I know, everyone keeps calling me Nikki. It's very annoying.
Even even I've been up in my game lately.
I know. Also, I know is if Dusty starts calling me Larry, I'm gonna get real pissed.
You're close.
No,
I think Larry's up in his game too. He's been buying some of them bulk boxes.
Yeah.
Now I'm at the bottom. No, I'm ramping up for first quarter.
Yeah.
First quarter.
Jason's gonna go smoke in January. He's already decided. So
Yeah.
Yeah, Sherry says he's on his 11th vacation this year.
Oh my gosh.
Well, shit, it must be nice.
I guess. I don't know.
Must be.
Do good for a while, and then you get to go on vacation, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do Jason, if you don't have to answer, she could be a CIA agent, but I was just curious.
No. She's a professional pole dancer.
Oh, that's good.
got another line.
That's where you get all your props.
You're an asshole.
No. She works for a theater. She's in the IT department.
Oh,
that's
like not a movie theater, like a play, production.
all right. That's cool.
I never knew that either.
She works at a very high-end college one.
Yeah, over at Princeton. So that's what
That's a good job. You're stuck.
Sold one of those Geiger counters last night, Jason.
Oh yeah? I didn't even know you had one, to be honest with you.
I picked up two yesterday, listed them, and I sold one already.
Oh, see, I wasn't really around yesterday, so I didn't really see what you
Right.
got.
Yeah, you were hiding because you weren't listing yesterday. That's right.
Yeah, exactly. Remember, I wasn't feeling well, and I'm like, nah, I'm just gonna lay down. So actually, I'm on a 2-day streak right now.
Awesome.
Maybe I'll catch up on The Walking Dead today, so I'll be caught up.
There you go.
That's not nice, Eric.
Did Jim get that showbox downloaded?
I'm watching it.
Oh,
Yeah, he's
good.
doing it.
Good.
Oh, but they don't have.
You're watching Showbox or you're watching a really bad porn? Is it the same thing?
No, I'm trying to get the new season of Walking Dead, but it doesn't have it. It only goes up to the last season.
Really? Maybe you need to update it because I get it on my phone, showbox.
Yeah, but did you watch the?
I have.
Did you watch the up to date, like the one that just aired, the Walking Dead?
Yes, it's on my app on my phone and my tablet. So maybe you need to update the app.
I have Walking Dead. It's just it only takes me up to like episode or season 8. It's only got like a trailer for it. It doesn't have any of the. But yes,
No, not on mine. I watched it yesterday.
Episodes.
Did you go to new releases?
Oh, maybe. No, I just went to the TV shows.
Well, if
It's got
you're
the
looking on,
Flash, it's
I
got
like the Flash.
Supergirl.
maybe
Yeah,
you're
it's
not
got
getting the
everything.
updated version because you didn't download it through Aptoid like I told you to.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, I have season 8. Season 8, I have under season 8, I have Behind the Dead proper, which is a thing about how they make the zombies and stuff. And then I have.
Don't mention anything about the new one. Or
I'm not gonna.
Okay.
And then I have episode 1, Mercy. That's the first episode.
Oh yeah, okay. I guess I got it. Yeah, there was no picture there though. I clicked it, now it took me on.
Okay, I'm on season 1, episode 4.
Just like Blackberry Thistle Tea. Oh, or
Hey,
who else
Eric,
was it?
right
Margo.
at you, Eric.
Margo.
I'm sorry, I don't watch this. It was boring as hell, so I stopped watching it.
Well, give it a chance. Keep watching it.
No.
Yeah,
He won't.
Yeah, don't be with the first
Say that.
4 episodes. I'm done.
I can't even say
We
that
tried.
because season 2 kind of dragged out.
We just watched.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's no Gilmore Girls, that's for certain. So.
Right. Do you watch Pretty Little Liars too?
I have the.
Oh, that's right. That's why I still have your man card, Eric. I forgot about that. I was wondering why I still had your man card.
You couldn't have it if it was. You couldn't have it,
About
Nikki.
the man card, but I tell you what, I walk around talking about Gilmore Girls. I'll get more chicks than any other guy does.
Yeah, but it's the worst.
Listen, Nikki, you couldn't have it because it was never issued.
Oh my gosh.
We gotta give her a crap. my dad often watches shows, and it's like, what the hell are you watching, Dad? Like, this is a girls' show. He's like, I like it. Like, all right.
Leave it alone.
It's just funny though, you know.
I'm sorry, I only watch.
Maybe
those
I'll
girl
have to tell
shows.
him about Gilmore Girls. Maybe he'll watch that.
I only watch those girl shows when I'm forced.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Robin, he seriously likes it.
Oh, yeah.
He's serious about that.
Yep.
But my husband does the same thing. He likes Disney stuff. He likes,
Yeah.
you know, Pretty Little Liars. He watched all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
He has no
okay.
man card
There's
either.
nothing wrong. I mean, what's the difference? You know, I mean, I like guy shows, you know.
Right,
I
right.
just like to tease Eric.
See, there's a difference though. See, I like chick flicks from like maybe the 80s and 90s a bit, you know, stuff like Say Anything, stuff like that. But these modern ones are just too sappy for me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
pretty. I tried to get into Pretty Little Liars and I could not do it.
I never watched it. I don't watch a lot of stuff. I have a hard time watching stuff.
Me too.
Snoopy's not getting enough love.
But that's why I like these apps, Showbox and stuff, because if I'm ever somewhere else and have nothing better to do, I can turn on a TV show or whatever and start watching it.
You know what? There is actually, I stand corrected. There is one chick kind of show that I like. It's called This Is Us.
Oh yeah,
I heard that was good.
Yeah, I saw the first season and I liked it.
What is that on?
I don't even know, to be honest with you. Jessica DDR.
it's on TV. It's on ABC or CBS or something like that.
Oh, is it on any of the Netflix or Hulu?
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix, yeah.
I'll have to try it. I
It's
don't like a lot of
actually really
chick
good.
flicks either. I do like Pitch Perfect. I know that sounds really stupid, but I really like Fat Amy. I love her. She's the love of my heart. She's my secret crush of actresses.
Oh, she's awesome.
And Orange is the New Black.
Oh, I like that.
I love Orange is the New Black. That is hilarious. Although I haven't watched the newest season.
See, these are ones that I watch because I don't have a choice, but I actually don't mind watching them. They're like, you know, the story's good.
Yeah, the story with that one is what keeps it interesting, I think. But
well, that's what relationships are all about. We make sacrifices for each other.
Oh, yeah, you know. It could be worse, I guess.
Yeah.
No, it's fine.
I mean, like, you know, we go to things that the other one doesn't like, you know, but we do it because we love them, or we watch TV shows we don't like because we love them, you know.
See, it shows like that 90 day fiance though, and the teen mom thing that really like make me like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I'm like pushing the boundaries of the edge of that. Ugh.
Like your dick's gonna fall off.
And usually my husband's good about watching shows I want to watch, but he will not. I don't know what he's got against The Walking Dead, but he will not watch it. Absolutely none of it. Will not even. He doesn't even want to talk about it. And he said all of his friends are there at lunchtime talking about the last episode, and he's completely out of the conversation. And he still doesn't want to have anything to do with it.
Yeah.
I mean,
and I'll even tell him some stuff. I'll even tell him some stuff about the episode I just watched. and say, well, here's some stuff you can talk about. And he, oh, I don't care about that. They can talk about it. I ain't talking about it. You know.
Yeah, Jessica likes the storyline and all that because it's kind of like a soap opera, and she likes those. But it's just all the girl kind of stuff. And I mean, I tried to get her to watch Gremlins one night, and we had to shut it off.
Oh, I love Gremlins.
Yeah,
I love Gremlins.
Yeah, that was deemed too scary at this house.
Oh no, and I'm terrified of everything, but Gremlins, I love that one. That one didn't scare me.
Had to turn it off at the Christmas tree scene.
I love it. Oh no! No, we pretty much don't make each other watch the shows that we watch a couple shows together, and then besides that, we watch our own shows on our own time. We don't bother each other with them because we know that we don't care for them. He watches The Arrow. I don't like The Arrow. I watch, stuff sometimes, but I know he don't want to watch it. And I really don't want to sit there and pretend like he likes it while I'm watching it and enjoying it. So I'm just like, go away. Go do something.
I mean, there's some things we mutually watch, like, Big Bang Theory or
and stuff, but
Kevin Can Wait or something like that. The one with Kevin James, I forget the name.
Did you watch that last night?
I heard that was
that was funny.
Last night?
Yeah. I don't usually watch that show, but I watched it last night. It was funny. It was on TV. And
what was it about? I think I did.
He had to go do something with his partner, some job with his partner, and she saw the pamphlet for the the support group for losing your spouse.
Oh, I didn't see
on the
it.
desk.
Don't go any further. Okay.
And
but yeah, it's a good show. I like it.
yeah, it's funny.
I like The Last Man on Earth. I know that one's stupid and some people hate it, but I do like that one.
I started watching that when it first came out, but then I was like, where is this going to go if he's the last man on Earth? Well, then, so I stopped watching it, but I heard it's good, but
I like it.
I never started watching it again. I think I watched like the first episode and that was it. But like I said, I can only commit to one show usually a year, and that's Walking Dead now. So before it was 24.
Yeah, I did 24.
It's going to tell you that it's cold as shit outside, Valerie.
That's why I started watching The Walking Dead, because 24 ended. So I had to, and I watched all of, I binged watched all of, what was that one where he was a spy in Miami, him and for Fiona, Burn Notice. I binged watched that show. That was good. And I binged watched another show. I don't remember what it was, but anyways. And then all of a sudden I was like, well, Breaking Bad. And then I binged one, and then I was like, well, everybody's telling me about The Walking Dead, so I might as well start that. And I started that, and I was like, oh my God, I love this. I didn't start watching The Walking Dead till it was like in the 4th or 5th season.
Oh, wow.
And I started binge watching. It was like, oh my God, I can't get enough. They could have Walking Dead on every single day, and I would watch it. I love it. That's the way I was with 24, too. I loved it.
Yeah, I watched 24. That was good.
Yeah. The new one wasn't bad either.
I watched a couple episodes of Walking Dead, and I was like, "This show's dumb," and I didn't watch it for like Nikki said, like the 4th, 5th season. But then I binge watched it on Netflix, and once I was able to watch it like in rapid succession, I got it. It was like, because if you just jump into it, watch one episode, it's like, this show's dumb. It doesn't make any sense. But you got to kind of.
Have you guys ever watched The 100?
Yeah,
that's a good show.
I like that one.
I stopped watching that too after the first couple episodes. Like I said, I can't commit.
Oh, I did.
But I keep telling myself I'm going to go back and binge watch it. But
that one gets pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
I think.
Hey, Jim, Ash vs. Evil Dead, I think, is coming back soon.
Which now I can watch Stars. I can watch it.
Oh, cool.
Because of Nikki and this crazy, what the hell is that called?
Mobdro.
Mobdro. It's this thing
MOBDRO.
you can watch cable stuff on your computer. So anyway, yes, I'm all great because that saw I sold them, that's going to be in this coming season.
Oh,
right.
That Worm Gear Drive saw. I hope. Maybe they wrote it in and then decided they weren't going to use it or something. So if they never show up, I'll look like a dumbass. Everybody look where I saw, and it never shows up. Idiot.
I know. I keep waiting to see my turkey baster, but I never see my turkey baster.
Oh boy. Well, I
I'm not even gonna go there.
Waiting for me.
I don't know what kind of show it went on, but this it's a props company that does hospital and medical props, and they've done props for like Grey's Anatomy. And I was like, well, I don't imagine where they would put that turkey baster in Grey's Anatomy. So,
I could tell you.
Well, look for anal fetishes number 4.
yeah, maybe they do medical prop, or maybe they do prop for. Maybe I don't want to know where they're using my turkey.
Yeah. Oh my.
It was a vintage glass turkey baster. Still in the package. Still in the package. They paid top dollar for it.
Wow.
Oh. I have another one in my storage shed, and we were cleaning the storage shed trying to take stuff to the flea market, and my husband showed me that. I said, oh, hell no. I said, I sold one of those for top dollar. I got to get that thing listed. Of course, I never listed it. Still sitting in there. We don't like to rush into these things. I wonder how Larry's doing with all of his bulk box things that he's been buying.
Has he been around? I haven't really seen him posting.
Yeah, I haven't seen him either. I've seen him in Amazon groups, but I haven't seen him in here. Larry, are you out there?
Yeah.
SOS.
Oh yeah, my husband watches that Lethal Weapon. He loves that. I watched a few episodes of it with him, but like I said, I can't watch TV too much.
That's because you're always out in the car.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Oh, that's all right.
I didn't even know you were gone. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
That's fine. My son got sick at school, so I had to go pick him up real quick.
Oh no. Poor guy. There's a lot of stuff going around.
He just got the crud.
Oh,
yeah.
Poor guy. I hope he feels better soon.
Yep, it's going around.
That school's really close, isn't it?
Yeah, I was going to say that was really.
His school, I could walk to his school.
Oh. When you go in there, do you have to like prove that you're his parent, or they just know you?
Well, they know me, but yeah, to even get in the school, you have to have your ID, and you have to hold it up to the camera before they even unlock the door.
Wow.
So yeah, that's where the whole.
I guess it's different from. I guess it's kind of different from when we went to school, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, hell, when we went to school, you'd walk out the door and nobody would even care. But
yeah,
that's what we still do in our town. We just walk in the front doors and go get our kid or whatever.
They don't play around up here.
Yeah, the schools here have started locking their doors during the day. You don't have to show your ID, but you have to be seen by the camera, and then they'll buzz you in.
hold your ID up. They take a photo of the ID, and then they ask you what you're doing, and you have to tell them what they're doing, and they'll unlock the door. You go right to the office. And for me, like, this is the first time they actually had made a copy of my ID when I checked him out, but I didn't recognize the lady who was there this time. Usually, the one lady I know the secretary is there, and I know his teachers really well. But it's been going there for 3 years. So.
Do they have like metal detectors or anything?
No, it's not like that. So.
Oh, okay.
No.
The middle school, for God's sakes. I mean, come on. He's not like an, you know.
They start young nowadays, man.
There's elementary schools that have them.
Yeah. Not like that at all.
No, ours aren't that bad yet.
And then we're building a brand new high school. It opened up next year.
What?
I said, don't throw that package behind you. You'll lose it.
I won't. Don't tell all my secrets, Jessica.
I did it. I just don't
All right, I got FedEx is here. My dog's even nuts.
Eric's having a busy day today.
Yeah. So, I guess I'll share.
It's a late. You have to.
Like 3 or 4 days ago, well, it's probably been a week now. I was moving some stuff over by the other side of my desk, and I found a package. And it wasn't supposed to be there. So I looked it up to see if maybe I had put a label on because I had a label and everything on it. So I looked it up to see if, like, you know, the tracking, like if something else had been picked up in its place, or, you know, maybe I put in another label. No, there was no tracking at all on it. Like, it hadn't even been picked up. I was like, oh my God. So I look at the date, and it's for Texas. And it was in the affected area of the hurricane. So I'm like, well, they probably don't even know that, you know, it's delayed because of me. They probably think it's just delayed because of the hurricane stuff. So I shipped it out that day, and they got it, and they're happy with it. They already sent me feedback. So, so it turned out okay, but it just happened to be because what I was doing was I had my mail tote on the other side of my desk. And so whenever I finished, you know, putting a label on a package or whatever, I would just toss it into my tote. And I guess it missed my tote and went underneath my desk.
So how long ago were you supposed to ship it out?
It was, I found it like a week ago. It was paid for on September 2nd, I think.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was.
Hey,
it
Sally,
was very late.
You might want to change. You might want to change that system.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
I did. I now have to. I mean, either me or Brandon has to walk the package over into the dining room. Yeah. I'm no longer. I mean, if I toss it to him. This, you know, if he's standing over there, I toss it right to him. But yeah, and you know, so they didn't even know that it was missing, which it just happened to work out okay for me. But I was
got a nice
scared.
thing from eBay, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm sure, for late shipping, but I don't. You know, I rarely ship anything late. So usually my stuff goes, because I have 1-day shipping. So usually it goes out next day, and I have no problem doing that. I even ship on Saturdays most of the time.
Maybe Maybe you can get that ding removed because it was the affected area. Tell them, I don't know, my post office must have held on to it until then.
No, I think that's pushing my luck a little bit.
Now you might as well try. Maybe they'll let you.
I think I'll just take it.
It was printed out, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I'd say I brought it to my
But
post office. They must not
no.
have scanned it.
But it was not scanned in at all.
Well, that's what I tell them. My post office must have been holding on to it.
I'm not that lucky. I'm not that lucky to have no problem from the buyer and then have the ding removed. I think I'll just take it in stride, learn from a mistake, you know. You gotta learn from your mistakes on stuff like that, you know.
Yeah.
I changed the way I did things. Oh, who is this? I just got feedback saying thank you, fast ship.
It was probably.
They don't know you that well.
No, it's
Apparently they don't watch the show.
Oh no. Thank goodness. Have you in my save sellers? That's what they said. That's awesome.
Thank you for the fast shipping. The Wells Fargo coach just pulled up.
Shut the fuck up. Yeah, I know. I screwed up.
My Eric, what a big box you have.
Apparently, I ordered a body.
Well, what are you planning on doing with that?
What do you think it is?
A mannequin?
It's a rack.
Bubble wrap.
It's a box.
It's a
freaking box.
It's a box of bubble wrap.
Wow.
Okay.
It's huge. I could barely get it down here.
Why did they have to box that? Why couldn't they just slap a label on it?
Yeah.
Are they afraid the bubble wrap's going to get damaged? Maybe it's not very good bubble wrap.
That's a lot of bubble wrap.
Eric likes to wrap himself at night with it.
Why couldn't they just wrap your bubble wrap and wrap bubble wrap?
I just don't know why it's so tall.
Just add another 20 feet onto it, you know.
This is
for the
Amazon.
shipping.
Of course, they pack the bubble wrap with some packing paper.
I'm surprised there's not
Oh, my Lord.
one packing pillow instead.
So did you not know that it hadn't gotten there until you found it?
No,
No, they did not contact me.
Huh.
At all.
I mean, you don't look to make sure things have been delivered?
I usually do, you know, and for some reason I skipped over that one.
Huh.
I don't look to make sure stuff's been delivered unless I got a message from the buyer. There's a problem. I don't check it.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, I mean, I do, and you know, sometimes I forget, but so there's times that I don't. But usually I'll go through and just check each one, you know, just to make sure. Especially if I know that there's feedback that hasn't been gotten back, I'll make sure on that, you know. But yeah, it was just a weird thing.
That's usually something I do when I have some downtime, so they're watching TV. I'll go and check and see if things have been delivered on my app or something. But
Hey, Eric, if you ever lose your house, you could use that box.
I know. I'm thinking, this is like a homeless person's house.
Looks like a good entryway.
my husband's boss did that one time with some boxes, put them down under the bridge for homeless people.
Yeah, Hank says, okay, Eric, now get in the box, and like a magic trick, pop out of the box like Jack in the Box.
Only if it makes me thinner.
Is that a homemade box or is that a real, that exact size?
It's 2 boxes actually.
It is.
They Frankenbox 2 boxes to make it this big, and they could have just shipped it in the plastic.
Wow.
Mm. One of your days, Eric.
Know it.
No matter what you do, it's going to be uphill the whole rest of the day.
Yeah.
Just don't fight it.
Take it like a man.
If you want, we can do some whiskey later.
Hell yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Eric in the box. Where's Eric? I don't see him.
There you are.
Yes.
Peekaboo.
I cut the damn thing in half, so I don't need this shit.
I save my cardboard and I cut it into pieces for like shipping things. Cardboard on both sides, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I'll save the cardboard, but you get down into something that's manageable.
Yeah.
And that would annoy me because, you know, we already have collections of cardboard. Do we really need more? I think Eric's going to leave stellar feedback on that purchase.
What's amazing is I actually got my tape today too, which I'm shocked it was this early.
Wow. Yeah.
They really stepped their game up. They got it here in 5 days instead of the normal 9.
Must have been a complaint you lodged.
Well, I did negative them the last time I ordered from them, so.
Mm.
My tiny little hat is available on eBay for anybody who wants to buy it.
What'd you get in that
Alright, guys,
box? I didn't see.
It was bubble wrap. It's supposed to be 700 feet of bubble wrap.
Oh,
Yeah.
4. This really doesn't feel like 107. I mean, I don't trust the bubble wrap
You
vendor.
better unroll it and measure it.
If I actually pass geometry or calculus, where the hell is I can do all the math and everything on that shit and figure it out. On the package says sold to 700 feet, do not separate, so I'll give it.
Is it more than one roll or how
Yeah,
they
it's
said
4
it?
rolls like this. So.
Oh, then it should be because usually those are 175.
Yeah, they should
Right?
be 175. So.
Oh,
That's about
or,
looks right.
Well, I've been using big bubble wrap for a long time, and it's starting to not. You just use so much of it for smaller things. I mean, you use a sheet of big bubble for a small thing that goes into a small box. You don't really need it, so I need it both sizes. So.
Yeah, I'm the opposite. I almost never use the big stuff. I just carry the small stuff.
So, yeah, what I am out of, which
Hello?
I should get a little bit of that packing paper. I'm out of the paper. I need to go stop at Lowe's and pick some paper up.
Mm. Well, now you got some small bubble wrap to pack your small little hat in.
Look for if you want to look up that's a Stetson salesman sample.
Oh, I didn't realize that was a Stetson.
Yeah. That's the reason I bought it.
Are you sure it's a salesman sample and it's not for $1?
Yeah, it's actually in a Stetson box, the whole 9 yards. It's what they would use to, the salesman could walk around with 30 or 40 of those to show different sample sizes. what they look like. There's a few of them out there, but that's the only Stetson I've ever seen.
Ooh, what is that? Is that Olaf?
Yeah, looking at that giant ass boxing fight with that thing would be certainly do my back some good.
What is that on the table? A Matchbox set on the right?
A bunch of early Matchbox cars from the 60s and 70s. I was getting ready to list them last night.
It's so funny. I've got that eye because I can only see like a little tiny fraction of that box.
Most of them are not, I mean, they're not in the greatest shape, but I've got 4 that are still brand new in the box from like 1968 or something like that. They're worth between 30 and 50 a piece.
Oh, cool.
And they were it was in a giant box that I paid $65 for. And in that box was all those Franklin Mint or Danbury Mint cars, the pewter cars.
Oh, yeah.
Those were in there. The G.I. Joe stuff was, or not the G.I., the $6 Million Man stuff was in there. And a few other things, and I just sold the $6 Million Man stuff over the weekend for like $55. So
I thought you were gonna say $6 million.
Nah. I tell you, $6 Million Man stuff is okay. It's pretty good. It's actually a little bit better than G.I. Joe. But if you can find the Bigfoot $6 Million Man, that's the money guy right there.
Really?
Yeah, he's like 200. Good thing my tape came today, Jason. I ran out yesterday. I thought I was going to have to go back to being a 2-inch man.
You'll always be a 2-inch man, Eric.
In your heart, I will. I know. Nope. Today they get the full 3 inches. So.
Quit.
Wow.
Well, there goes the advertising for today's show. I was wondering when that was going to happen.
Yeah, it was inevitable.
I call that extra inch the angry inch. So, you know.
Oh my gosh.
So, Eric, with 3 inches, if you look down, can you see it?
I can. It wasn't covered up by a box or anything, so.
Matter. What do you want, Lug?
Oh my gosh.
Ow, get down! Ow! Get down! Sorry. My dog just attacked me.
Giving her some inches.
Sorry about that. I had my 85-pound dog jump on me.
85, that's nothing.
Well, no, I used to have my St. Bernard, but he wasn't as rough as Lugnut is.
All right, guys, I think I'm going to wrap it up for the day. Hopefully everybody has a great day, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye. See ya.